Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Super Journey Dudes podcast, Lancer Edition, Blank Space Blues. And we are on session 22. We've done 22 of these. That's absolutely wild.
Crazy.
A little bit emptier today. As you can see, it's just the four of us. But I want to shout out to Ames, who was an awesome guest. Thank you for playing with us. That was awesome. We will see Aisha again at some point, and Magnus in due time. But this one is a little bit more of a chill, hopefully, episode. So we'll see how it goes. Before we get into anything, though, let's do some introductions. I'm Chris Tung. I'm one of the co-founders of PinkCity.ca, which is an anime gaming streetwear brand from Toronto, Canada. And I am the GM, the producer, the editor, and all of your allies and all of your enemies for this campaign.
Nice. Speaking of chill, I'm Mike Tung. I am the other half of PinkCity.ca, and I'm also a naturopathic doctor in Toronto. And I, for this campaign, I'm the mech master, the rules guy, the notes guy, and I also play Whiskers, who is a dog-shaped familiar, captain of the hot potato, overall also chill guy. And what happened? He's a little injured, he's a little richer, and he is ready to have a chill time. I guess that's the theme today.
Chill time. It's a chill episode. We're just chilling.
Seems like a setup.
Yeah, Contra strikes.
You're in the fridge.
Powder blue.
I'm Alex Sappy. I tattoo and do things in Toronto, and I play Mikey, fucking Starhand, or Michelangelo, depending on time of day. And things got a little bit hectic with the Skull Pounders, but I'm glad they ended the way they did. I did leave my credentials there, so we'll see if they'll be in touch. And just hope we can get some work done in the future.
You're referring to the note or the explosives, or both?
Yeah, both.
What that was all about. What that note was all about. And DeFrank.
Oh yeah, I'm Alex. I'm Alex D, and I am the art guy and tattooer.
Okay.
And playing Bugaki Dingleberry. You know.
So
and that's all.
The chillest guy on the roster.
Yeah, he is the chillest guy.
Bugaki Chill is his middle name. Bugaki Chill Dingleberry.
Wow, it's canon now. All right, so before we dive into this week's session, let's do a bit of a recap. So, last session, the crew of the Hot Potato infiltrated the Skull Pounder headquarters at long last. After reuniting with Goji and Silver, you guys conspired with Toshio Kitsune to sneak into the Fabrizio estate, acting as prisoners, and then aimed to take out the Skull Pounder Empire from the inside. Aisha ran into her former comrades, once you were inside, Aisha ran into her former comrades, Garza, Tariq, Vesper, and Alistar, who betrayed her way back when, and she finally got her revenge upon them as well. Though there were some casualties, rest in peace, Davrio Olokas, you all leveraged the help from the Mad Lizard Beastsaw Phillips and brought an end to the Fabrizio bloodline, but not before leaving a fuck you message and a direct line to Mikey's comms in the wreckage. As you blinked back to Calrinia, Aisha parted ways with you to wrap up some unfinished business, taking with her on her adventure Beastsaw Phillips, his mech clever girl, and a strange secret regarding her true origin. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out. Never. But now we are back at the base of the 7-Star Alliance, and 20,000 GP worth of valuables richer. That's right, folks.
Hell yeah.
20,000. Let me just
$20,000.
That's money, baby.
We should buy something nice, actually.
Yeah, that's what you think. We should buy something nice. The thing that we're buying is probably mech upgrades, so it's nice enough for you.
No, we gotta get something real cool. Something snazzy.
Salmon
beans.
So with the added funds, Obviously, your mechs have leveled up. It's been a while since you've leveled up. Augie can get the parts he needs to both repair and upgrade your mechs. From what you stole from the Skull Pounder base, which was the vault, a couple of the valuables, those like expensive looking swords, all that stuff. There was about 20,000 GP worth of valuables and loose cash amongst all that. And I'll say 8K of it is to repair the mechs and upgrade them. So you have 12K that you can add to your bank account. I think you guys haven't gotten money in a while.
I think we should spend it all before someone steals it.
That's usually my logic, but also you got to think about, the scenario where we basically saved Gojin's life. Kind of needed to have that money, so
that's true.
Yeah, got to think about this.
It seems that every time we get money, we immediately need to spend it.
That's true. As you guys are kind of like settling back into the base, and like you guys are all. I think most of you guys got damaged, right? Especially Whiskers. He got hurt real bad.
Whiskers had
as
2
a person.
HP left.
Yeah.
Smacked by a giant shield.
I think that was probably this. Me and Bugaki probably were all right, but
yeah,
I
you
think
guys
I
were
was.
all right.
My invisibility went down right at the last second, so I don't know.
I'll say like as you guys get back, some repairs are made. Sweet Pea actually appears and kind of does like a full body scan of you, Whiskers.
Yeah, Whiskers is limping for sure.
Yeah. Hey there, darling. Looks like you've got about 2 broken ribs, and you're looking in pretty bad shape. So you're gonna need some time to rest in the infirmary. Don't stress yourself too much today.
Yeah, I thought I broke something. Okay, I guess I broke 2 things. I should rest. Thank you, Sweet Pea.
Augie kind of greets you guys once you guys return, and also hearing that you got injured and seeing the fucking wreckage that is Birdie that you guys brought back. Once again, he's just like, God damn it, Whiskers. Listen, I have lost count at this point. 5th time you brought back a broken mech?
Whiskers is not looking at him. He's like turned the other way. Sorry, Augie. I broke another mech. I don't know. I just keep getting destroyed.
Yeah, I've noticed. I'm the one fixing it every time. But listen, I've been thinking about what you said a couple of weeks back and how it's been hard to navigate battles with only one mind. I can't imagine the stark difference that must be. And I hate seeing Birdie constantly turn up in pieces every time you fight. So I've actually been working on something a little bit experimental.
Okay, Whiskers now looks over at Augie, and his ears perk up. Oh, are you working on something for me, Augie?
Yeah, come with me to Snow's lab, and you boys can come too.
He limps over.
Yeah.
Snow's lab.
You head over to Snow's lab where where all the weapons and the tech are kind of stored. It's like a large room. As you get there, out of like a bit of like his like workbench area, Augie pulls out this like large syringe, and inside it, you see what looks like a pink and opalescent ooze like swishing around, like moving within this syringe. And she's like, so. When I meant experimental, I really meant experimental. Listen, remember that psycho slug that was poking around in Whiskers' head way back when? Feels like an eternity ago. Because it was.
Yes, I remember that. Yes, I remember. I remember feeling whole for a second there.
I mean, we shouted and stomped on it, so it was nearly dead, and it was almost melted into a pile of goop after how much you guys used it to, like, suck all the Jimothy and fucking that elf dude. So it was hard, but I've been able to salvage what was left. I've been experimenting with it, and I bonded it to some liquid deutanium, some liquid deutanium, as well as some high-tech nanobots actually given to me by Snow. And Snow like nods to you. Yeah, I mean, this isn't stuff that you guys had. Snow luckily had it, and he bonded this psycho slug to both liquid deutanium and high-tech nanobots. Not sure if it'll have any side effects, but if I inject this into your spine, Whiskers, you may be able to bond with it and establish a symbiotic psychic connection and hopefully enhance your performance in battle.
As Augie is saying all this, Whiskers is like sniffing the syringe and like going around and like checking it out and like you know that when a dog checks something out, it's like pawing at it.
Yeah, you smell like that metally smell of Dudanium, but then also you smell like the Psycho Slug that you are familiar with that smell, as well as nanotechnology as well.
I am interested, Augie. Although yes, as you said, this is experimental, so I don't know. What do you think is the worst that can happen?
Oh gosh, the worst that could happen. I don't know, you die, but hopefully not. I mean, Snow's been overlooking all my work here, and it seems like we both can agree the equations are correct. And honestly, from what you told me, it looks like the Psycho Slug is already connected to you pretty deeply, so it shouldn't be a problem. It seems like you synced before, so I can't imagine syncing again. I mean, it'll be similar, hopefully, to when you first linked with Whisk.
Yes, I hope so too. Honestly, Augie, I have felt so weak, and I felt like I am not really contributing anything, and I keep destroying mechs, and we are going to war, so I need to be stronger, and everyone else has already made sacrifices except for me, so I think it is my turn now.
If you're sure, I mean, this is your decision.
Whiskers is gonna look over at Mikey and Bugaki.
Mikey's kind of kneeling down to Whiskers, like getting on his level for the first time, because Mikey doesn't like to kind of like make Whiskers feel too much like, you know, like familiar. We're like a bit more like you're like my human friend.
We're bros. Yeah,
you know. So I kind of go down here. I'm like, hey Whiskers, I know this is a big step. I'm not trying to step on you. If you want to do this, you do this. But I don't want you getting hurt in the process.
Mikey, look at me. I'm already hurt in the process. I do not think that familiars were meant to go fight in mechs without having their guardian there. To be honest, every time we fight, it feels very dangerous for me, and I'm not sure if I will survive, and maybe I won't next time. So, we might as well try, because either way, I could die soon.
You see Mikey for the first time kind of sheds a tear, just a single drop, and he kind of like looks away. He's like, all right, Whiskers, this one's on you. I'll be here the whole time. And he kind of gets up and he just leans against the wall.
Thank you, Mikey. I think this will work, and I think this is a good idea. But you know, these are strange times, and we must do strange things. I think. I don't know.
Well, you hear Snow chime in. He's like, "Plus, has Augie let you down yet?"
That's true, Augie. You have never let me down, and I have let you down
shucks.
at least 5 times now. So hopefully you don't have to fix any more of my mechs after this.
Well, yeah. Listen, I'm gonna rebuild Birdie, but which will take some time, probably a couple days. But I also have to go purchase all these parts. So you guys let me know what you want and what you want to upgrade. I mean, now you've got some money, but I'm thinking of adding some shock knives and an interface on Birdie that can link directly into your new psychic connection, and I think it should work if all my calculations are correct.
That sounds amazing, Augie. To be honest, the knives that I've had, I don't think I've done anything to anyone this entire time we've been fighting, so that will be a great benefit for me.
Yeah, anyone with armor basically has just soaked it up.
Literally, those knives have done like 1 damage this entire campaign. All right. I mean, both Whiskers and me are nervous, but we know what we need to do.
Bugaki's like, you know what you gotta do, Whiskers? Follow your heart.
It seems that we all know what we need to do, Bugaki and Mikey. I am scared, but I think that we will be stronger after this.
Augie takes a syringe. You guys are like in a spacious
Mikey's got his hand on Whiskers' paw on the operating table.
Yeah.
So is Whiskers on like an operating table right now, or what's the
Yeah,
scene?
Yeah, I was saying
I'm
he's like
picturing like a
face, like you're like lying down like a dog, and then like he's just kind of over your spine.
Bugaki is like petting Whiskers. And he's like, "It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay."
Yeah, even Sweepy, her hologram. Bloop. I'm right here, baby boy. Don't you worry. We're all here.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I feel loved and supported right now. This is very scary, but I feel okay.
This is kind of a big moment, huh? It's like,
Mikey drops his goggles.
everything could go wrong right now.
Augie looks at it, looks over to Snow, looks back at you, Whiskers. Right, if you're ready, then here goes nothing. What's the needle?
Oh God, no!
In your spine.
Oh.
And slowly injects out. As you see the pink ooze, like the moving ooze, get injected into Whiskers' spine. Whiskers, you feel a warmth shoot up your spine immediately, like hot electricity, straight to your brain, and you feel like a sharp pain in your brain for a brief moment. Flashing in your head are all the memories that you experienced when you felt the slug the first time. You're re-experiencing them again. The time with Whisk, all those memories, even the one about Vamir and Taurus. And what you guys see, Mikey, Bugaki, and everyone around in the room, you see Whisker's eyes roll back into his skull as he begins to like start to shake and spaz a little bit as Augie tries to hold him down a little bit.
Augie, what the hell
like,
you doing?
No, just give it a second. Whiskers, you feel a sharp pain in your brain that grows and grows and grows and grows, and then nothing. But not exactly nothing. It feels like whatever is in your head right now, and whatever you're thinking in your mind, feels like twice the amount. Like, what's the first thought, like when the silence hits in Whisker's mind?
Whiskers is just gonna say, "Hello."
And when you say hello and you think in your mind hello, you like can visualize it like hello, but it's like almost like twice the amount. Like there's like a drop shadow to it, you know. There's like a double hello. It's almost as if you have double the thinking power, more of the exact feeling that you're feeling. And the last time that Whiskers felt this feeling of being synchronized to something was with Whisk. And as you say hello, in your head, you also hear a voice.
Hello, you are the Psycho Slug, and now you are in me, I think. So this worked. Whiskers familiar. Yes, I am a familiar, and I think you are now my familiar.
You kind of just say, you just get the sense that this other consciousness within your head is just getting used to it and like going through your head and just orienting itself with like where it is and what you are. Obviously recognizing a lot of it because it's been in here before, but now knowing like that's what you are. You are familiar, and now that is what it is too. Augie's just like, how are you feeling? Whiskers, is everything okay?
So in terms of like how time works, because before when the Psycho Slug was on us, it was like a couple minutes, but it felt like we were playing.
No, now it's like synced 1-to-1.
Oh, now it's synced 1-to-1. So Whiskers is probably just like talking to it in its head and just like spending time. Like I'm picturing like it's just black and Whiskers is just sitting there and like looking at like a slug, or is it more so like the slug is like all around in my head and Whiskers is like inside his head and it's just like pink and swirling?
If there was a visualization, if you like close your eyes, you would kind of see like Whiskers in just like a big like pink and blue void, kind of. Yeah.
Because Because I'm trying to picture what it was like when he was familiar linked with Whisk, and it wasn't really like they shared the same mind, but they were in two separate places. But now the Psycho Slug and Whisker share the same mind, but they're in the same place.
In the same place, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's that feeling of like an echo, like double of what you were thinking. It's not separate, at least not right now. And yeah, Augie's just like, you let me know if anything feels strange. We'll have to run some tests when Birdie's up and running and we sync you to your mech.
Augie, Bugaki, Sweet Pea, Mikey, I think I'm okay. I'm kind of talking to the Psycho Slug now, and it knows that I'm a familiar, and I told it that it is now my familiar, so that is fun.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You gotta make sure you tell her who's boss.
Whiskers, make sure you head to the infirmary after this, because you still got to rest and heal up those broken ribs. Don't
Yes,
forget.
that's true. Okay. Augie, am I good to leave now, or should I stay here, or what should I do now?
Yeah, you're free to go. I mean, if you're feeling okay, I mean, looks to Mikey and Bugaki. Keep an eye on him, but it seems everything's level. You feel stronger? You feel more like what you were hoping to feel?
Actually, I feel pretty much the same, but there's kind of an echo in my head right now, and I know that there's something in here that I can talk to, and I feel like my thinking power is back to normal now. But we will see how it goes once I'm in a mech.
Whiskers, are you sure you want to do this?
What do you mean? It's already done, Bugaki. You can't come back from that.
What? You did it
We
already?
can't take it out.
I thought that was a test.
I mean, it is a test. It's a test. Like we're running tests.
Oh,
but
Augie.
it's the real thing.
So Whiskers is gonna get off the table and like move his paws and like move around, and he's totally fine. He's just
Yeah, you feel totally fine right now.
How do you feel?
Bugaki, I feel normal actually. Yeah, I can't tell you right now, but I feel normal. As well, aside from my broken bones.
Do you feel enhanced in any way?
I feel back to normal now, to be honest.
How many fingers am I holding up?
I think that's 3, 4. You keep changing the fingers, Bugaki.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
The Augie squinting. 3! 3! Alright.
Yeah, Augie and Snow, I will let you know if I have any issues, but it seems okay right now.
Yes, and Sweet Pea will let us know if, she's connected to you as well, so she will let us know if anything is looking off. And she's just like, yeah, vitals are looking okay. Everything seems normal. It's just those fucked up ribs and all the damage you sustained on a physical level. But mentally, it seems like everything's pretty all right.
That's great, Sweet Pea. Thank you for checking on me. And then Whiskers is gonna just like check in his brain. Hello, are you still there?
Always here.
Okay. Hello again. Nice to meet you. This is my body, and we're going to get healed now.
Pain must heal.
Yes, I must heal. I mean, we will heal now. We'll go to the infirmary now.
We must heal. We are in pain.
Yes. Okay. I mean, I was going to say bye, but I can't say bye actually. So, hello again. Let's go.
Yeah, there's just that constant conversation in your head of just everything you're about to do is just like, okay, dude, that's what we're doing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is different than when he was with Whisk, because it's still like the same body, which is like so trippy to him.
So you guys now have 12K, and you let everyone here know, and Topher kind of comes up to you guys. He's just like, "Hey, so I know you guys you guys got a bit of money from that whole thing, and he looks around and they're still in disrepair after the whole tomb thing. Wondering if you could put a bit of that towards supporting the rebellion. I mean, we need to get back on our feet, and Fudamaki Slim's been doing his best, going on runs and getting what he can, but big haul like that, 12K, we do a lot with that.
Yeah, what kind of stuff can we get?
Well, we're in dire need of supplies after that whole raid on the tomb. I mean, so I've got a connection on Earth. We have a supplier that we've been working with, who can provide us some cheap rations and essentials that we've worked with a little bit. I haven't talked to him a little bit. We haven't come into a bit of money like this for a while, but if we can put some of that money toward rations, that could help feed all of us for the next little while.
Yeah, well, so sign us up. Wouldn't have gotten through without having this base in the first place. So we gotta put it back. We gotta put it back towards the cause.
All right. I'll get in touch with them and see if you can set up an order. Do you guys know anyone on Earth that has like a ship big enough that could bring all of that over here?
If Whiskers is there, he's gonna look at Bugaki.
That's not ringing a bell, Earth.
Yeah, unfortunately, all of our large freighter vessels are damaged from the tomb mission.
Hey, you guys know an Earth?
You should probably, Bugaki, don't you have a comms list? You should look through your comms list.
Alright, he takes his little notebook.
You see scribbled in there from when Umbra wrote it down. Umbra's number.
Oh, I should call her.
Yeah.
Umbra, it's the only number in the whole
yeah.
Oh, Umbra. I should call her.
And then Mohan.
Yeah.
I don't see an Earth in here.
Yeah, but don't you remember where you met the Umbra?
Umbra on the moon, right?
Yeah, but
the moon of.
We just leave him in a moment where he's almost got it.
The moon of.
It's in his mouth, but he can't say it.
Augie smacks you in the head. Alright, you fool! Carter, you bozo!
Okay, sorry. Okay, so I should just call her number, right?
Call her number. You got it. Come on, you got it.
It's just right here. It's in my book.
She's waiting for you to call her, actually.
So I should just dial it, right?
Just put it on the big ship screen. Put it on the front here.
You Whiskers, you're the captain here. You could call her, right?
I think that she will listen to you more than she will listen to me, Bukaki.
Yeah, we'll set you up with the
Sweet Pea.
We got a big teleconference call in here. We could do a screen of sorts for our man Bugaki so he can comms into Earth.
Alright, Bugaki Han, I'm patching you through to Umbra right now. I'm sending
not
straight
me. No, you guys stop.
Bugaki, you gotta sit in this chair, the comms chair. It's where the comms hat. And I put a little cap on him, just a little hat, tiny little Bugaki hat. And make sure you keep
Sweet Pea dials the number that you give her, or that she sees, that she knows Umbra's is, and patches it directly to your comms, Bugaki. Beep, 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 boop.
Whiskers and Mikey are behind Bugaki, even though he's smaller than us, just so that he's in front to take the call.
Boop, boop. Well, hey there, sugar.
Oh yeah, it's
Didn't expect you to call at this hour.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? I mean, just this, I was flipping through my notebook and I saw your number and I was like, oh my God, I should call. So I picked up the phone and out of my own will and volition, I called you. So, he's like he's looking back, he's like, just
Whiskers is like, thumbs up.
Well, hey,
Yeah,
hey, it's great to hear from you. I mean, I'm glad to hear you're doing well and you're still alive. I mean, I wonder every time I see some news about you out there on the OmniNet, things getting crazy. So it's nice to hear from you, Bugaki.
Yeah, thanks. It's nice to hear from you, you know, so, how's it going?
Good. Is there a particular reason why you wanted to call me? Or you just wanted to catch up and chat, or, I mean...
Yeah, there's a reason, what do we gotta do,
There's
guys?
a reason. Don't say there's a reason. Just say there's something crossed your mind.
Something crossed my mind.
We were thinking of visiting her.
Yeah, we're thinking of coming down, we're just gonna stop by, we got
Hey, listen, I can hear Whiskers and Mikey behind you. Hey there, boys!
Oh no!
Hi, Umbra.
Oh,
We didn't see you there.
We were just cleaning stuff back here. There's a couple,
we were just
big
walking
ship.
by.
A lot of dust.
Yeah.
Well, hey, like I said before, if you're ever around Earth, love to see you guys again.
A lot of dust.
Yeah, right? What are we doing? Hey, guys, why do we call? I don't know why we called.
Say you'll steer at her house.
Yeah,
And then it's a date.
Bugaki needs a place to stay.
You're embarrassing me. This is embarrassing.
He says the last battle kind of took it out of him, and he just needs a place to rest his head.
Well,
That's not true.
I
can take a big hit. Nothing really yet.
Oh, yeah?
You know, it's I've been through a lot. I'm talking a lot right now. I feel like I should let you talk a little bit.
It's great to hear your voice, Bugaki. I mean, I don't hear you talk enough, honestly.
Yeah, well, sure.
What's the
Hey,
deal?
I know you're a busy man, Bugaki. Hopefully when things chill out, we can hang out. I mean, if that's what you're cool with.
I mean, I don't got a lot of time. I mean, it's kind of big. I mean, yeah, sure. That sounds nice. Actually, we've been trying to go down to Earth. Actually, there's a shipment. I think there's a shipment. Something about food and
Okay.
yeah. So
Hey, well, I'm the best pilot around here, Sugar. So you hit me up if you ever need a ship.
yeah. What are we doing again? Are we?
Ask for a ship, Bugaki, now that you've had your pleasant chat. I guess the circumstances
Oh,
of the
yeah.
line.
Your ship. Hey.
Maybe she's free. She can help us. Yes.
Hey, Umbra. Yeah. By the way, this is just as a side note. Can we use your ship by any chance? Cause we kind of need a big shipment of stuff, and if you by any chance you happen to be free, then that would actually work out. Cause then I actually when I would come and to hang out, and potentially we'll actually take the ship, and then we actually end up seeing each other.
Mikey like throws a little screw at the back of his head.
Oh yeah, if you don't actually mind.
Listen, Bugaki, I'd be happy to help. the gun here is yours to use however you need it. I mean, you guys helped us out, all those weeks back. So, happy to help again. Plus, I get to see y'all again.
All right. Well, I think that's,
you know where we are. So
that's a date, right? So yeah, great.
Oh.
We're dating, right?
Oh, you're so cute, Bugatti. Yeah, I'll see you soon. We can talk the details when you get here. Let me run this by Kane in the meantime, and I think we're free. I mean, you coming soon?
Yeah. We could be there in. How long does it take to get to Earth?
Probably like a couple hours. Yeah.
Is this after Whiskers went to the infirmary and stuff, or like how long does Whiskers need? Needs like a
He'll probably need a couple of days. So actually, yeah, you probably will get there in a couple of days. Yeah, and plus like Augie needs to rebuild everything. So you guys have a bit of downtime.
Okay.
Yeah, we could be there in a couple hours actually. So that works out.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I mean, didn't really have too much on the agenda today, but
Bugaki, my bones are broken. I actually need a couple days before we can go. Bugaki.
A couple days.
I'm so sorry to hear, Whiskers. I hope you heal up real good soon. A couple days sounds good. Just let me know. I'll be free later in the week anyway. Yeah. Just send me up.
That's great.
It's nice to hear from you, Bugaki. Yeah, you let me know.
Scooby Dooby Doo. Okay, see you later.
Umbra, before you go, Bugaki wants to know which day is best for you and which evening you are free to go on a date with him.
No, stop, Whiskers. No. Yeah. So we'll talk later. Okay, thanks. Bye. He hangs up.
Yeah, he face palms. Whiskers face palms.
Oh, that went well. I think that went really well, guys. Thanks everybody for being there.
You see Timothy sitting in the corner looking at all of this transpired, and she's like, "That was more painful than any death I've ever experienced."
Yeah, by that you mean a good thing, right?
Did you do a Hanna-Barbera sign-off there at the end there? Did you say Scooby Dooby Doo? I haven't heard that since... What?
That's what everybody says, right?
I heard some of the youngsters in this area say this term, but you've got the Riz, Bugaki. You've got Riz. You're full of Riz.
Is that a compliment?
I think so, yeah. Must be.
Whiskers he's gonna put his paw on Bugaki's shoulder and sigh.
Bugaki, that was painful, but you did it, and it was a good job.
Painful? What do you mean? I felt great about it. I think.
Oh, it's good. Yeah. No, really proud of you. Altogether, no painful parts happened. You got a lot off your chest.
It was great.
It's probably healthy for you.
Did I say something weird or?
Oh no, you never said you guys were dating out of nowhere.
No, you did great. It just took some time to figure out which day we are seeing her. That is all.
And then Whiskers is gonna limp over to the infirmary.
Yeah. I felt pretty good about that conversation. So,
and at this point, I think we're all walking away from Bugatti.
Yeah, we're all walking away from Bugatti.
Yeah, as you guys kind of wrap up this meeting, Topher kind of just chimes in. He's just like, okay, so if everything's good to go, I'll actually come with you guys so we can meet our contact. I could be there with you guys when that happens. Also, if you guys if the hot potato is available, if you can bring me to another destination after this mission, straight from Earth, we could actually we have a spot to acquire some weapons and ships as well. So whenever all the Earth errands are settled, I'll come with you guys and we can go straight there. And I'll fill you guys in on the details of all that after.
All right, yeah.
Okay, Topher. That sounds good.
Cool.
That sounds great. Hey, Topher, between me and you, was that conversation weird or anything?
Oh, I tuned out like a minute in. I couldn't do that whole thing.
Oh, so yeah, that's a good thing, right? That's it.
Yeah. No, it seems like it went. He looks to Whiskers and Mikey like.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, it was good, I think. Yeah, it was good.
These conversations.
Yeah, so I say, you guys spend the next couple of days recuperating, repairing your stuff. Augie orders some new parts, gets everything upgraded and repaired. We also, I'll say later that day, you see on the news, actually, there is news that shows the huge explosion that happened at the Fabrizio estate. And, the charred remains of Bugatti, Ferrari, and Pontiac were found. You see a bit of a report.
Wayne Rogers reporting live for Omni News, and boy, oh boy, we're at the scene of an absolute tragedy and bloodshed, folks. It looks like the terrorist Bugatti Dingleberry has gone even further off the deep end. In an act of utter ruthlessness and betrayal, Bugatti Dingleberry has officially ended the Fabrizio bloodline. Seems as though he has finally decided to gut the Skull Pounders when they weren't of any use to him anymore. Absolutely monstrous stuff, let me tell you. At the scene of the crime, New Union forces have uncovered a bloodied note left on top of a pile of carcasses.
You see at this point the camera cuts to an image of Theodore Evelyn reading this note. And he's just reading, he's just
Bugatti Dingleberry leaves his gracious goodbyes to the Skull Pounders. May the Fabrizios rest in hell. Very, very sad stuff. The New Union will not stop until this very, very bad bug is stopped. Believe me, we will win. We are winners, and this Buchiki Dinglehopper is a loser.
You see that they read out the note, but rather than Mikey's name, they pin it on Bugatti. Funny enough. But they got the note.
Sick fucks.
Fucking kidding me right now.
It seems that they do not want the public to know that Mikey exists.
Nah, you know what?
This is the second time that they have omitted Mikey.
Why would they do that, though?
Man,
why would they do that? Why? Tell me.
Don't worry about it. We've got plans. I'll make a splash big enough for them to see. You can't hide Mikey Starhand forever, all right?
What are they
He's gonna be away. You'll see.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't
Bugatti,
they want...
just take the credit. Just take the credit, Bugatti. It's gonna fuel the rebellion. You know what? You did it anyways. You know, they're not wrong. I'm working.
I'm sick of taking the credit for this shit.
I'm sick of taking credit for the all right, cool. So in these couple days, I think you guys want to do before you leave. You guys obviously sort out the details with the Umber and Kane. They set a good time for you guys to come by. I'll say while you guys recover, Fudomaki Slim goes out to retrieve some of the parts that Augie needs. And so he repairs and upgrades your mechs. It comes to you guys after a couple days go by, and he gives you guys an update. So, fixed up your mechs a little bit. Took some notes on the upgrades you guys wanted. I tried to get what I could, and got some even cooler stuff. For the flaming Dong Blazer, is that what you're going with? Final answer? Flaming Dong Blazer?
Yeah.
All right, so for the Flaming Dong Blazer, I've added some Pancrati boosters for some extra mobility, but use sparingly and when needed. Also, you seem to take a lot of hits from what I'm gathering, so I've upgraded the repair drones that should be able to clear various conditions when you stabilize. I've also swapped out your laser rifle for something called the Annihilator. I don't know, it sounded cool, so thought you'd like it.
All right.
Yeah, the Annihilator. I was sold on it when they sold it to me. I've also added a sheen of hyperdense Dudanium armor to help protect that carapace armor of your mech. That beautiful, fascinating. I truly don't know how you present that. Such a cool material that you've coated with your mech.
Apparently, there is calcium in there.
Yeah,
who would have thought?
Some kind of calcium nitrate, zirconia. It's complicated science stuff. You know, we figured this out over many generations, and I'm not gonna get into it right now, but we're proud of it.
Yeah, I'll play around with some calcium, see what else I can come up with. Anyways, Mikey, the Lux 14. Right. I figure since you've got a sharp eye and a sniper and all that, I thought I'd equip your mech's optics with a field analyst upgrade. So it's just like an extra, almost like a. You ever watch that old? It's an old classic, Dragon Ball. They've got those scouters. It's kind of like that. But yeah, it should be able to feed. Yeah, whatever. I don't know, Vegito or something. Anyways, it should be able to feed extra environmental data into your targeting systems, and you should be able to deduce trajectories of enemy attacks, which should, if you use it well, allow you or others around you to dodge attacks more easily, for you to hit enemies more easily, that kind of thing. I'm also equipped Lux 14 with the Snow Crash and Safe Cracker hacking programs, so that should give you a few more options if you want to mess with the enemy mech internals.
Beautiful. I like what I hear. Yeah,
it should be good. Look, listen. I mean, I got some good stuff. With the money. You give a mechanic some money, can work some magic. You don't give me any money, I can't do shit. That's what I've been saying.
Yeah, sometimes we ask too much. I know, Augie, but we know it's because you can do it. We believe.
I work with what I can.
You're the best guy on the ship.
Yeah. Listen, and Birdie, as I mentioned, you swapped out your tactical knives with some shock knives, which apparently are short-powered blades inspired by the Terashima blade. I didn't know this, but they weren't easy to come by. Yeah, no. I had to. Cool, Augie. Actually, Toshiro Kitsune gave me a link to get these, but they were very. Yeah, it was actually took up majority of the funds. But I've also. As I said, I've added an interface that should be able to connect with your dual mind. And the Psycho Slug's consciousness should almost act like an AI. It should be as though you're working with an AI. That's how, once you get into a mech, it should operate like that. You're used to that, so I think that's the best way to kind of execute this. But we should test it out before letting you out into the field. You want to hop into the hangar and give her a whirl?
That is awesome, Augie. Now I have an AI just like Mikey and Bugaki.
And then he's gonna trot over to the mech.
Cool. Are you guys all going along to see the test?
Yeah. Gotta watch this.
All right. So as you guys get into the hangar, it's like they've emptied it out so Birdie can do the test. Anything special you do before you get in?
Whiskers is just gonna talk to the Psycho Slug in his brain.
Hello. Now it is finally time to check out the mech. I know that you have seen my memories, and you know that I need help with piloting a mech, so I hope you have some fun too.
Mech. Birdie. Terashima blade. Ooh.
Cool. So, Whiskers, as you get into Birdie, and there's a thing that kind of goes into the back of your head, like a connector. As you connect to the interface, you feel again that warm electricity shoot up through your spine again. There's a brief pause from when it's like, your mech just turns on. And then all of a sudden, the nanomachines begin to expand and shape your mech, and they kind of expand outwards from your mech and begin shaping it into something different. Mikey and Bugaki, you guys see from the outside, pink and blue energy surrounds the mech as Birdie kind of gets raised into the air and begins to form an elongated slug-like form as the nanomachines begin to expand and fuse with this energy. As you see, it's almost like the pink and blue energy it's energy, but you also see beneath it almost a layer of what almost looks almost organic. And brain-like, similar to the Psycho Slug's texture. Yeah, Mike, do you want to describe what this thing starts to form into and what it looks like?
So essentially, you see all of this like pink and pink psychoslug skin that kind of looks like it's merged with like the nanobots create this huge sluggish body. And like, yeah, as you said, Birdie is like raised into the air and it gets covered with this organic material, and there's like electricity and lightning and energy going all over the place. And then you see like all these tentacles start coming out, and Birdie goes from like a half size mech, which is like 10 foot tall, to like 40 feet tall, and it's just like long, and it's just like a huge like swirling and like tentacles like everywhere. Just kind of like Attack on Titan, if you guys know Attack on Titan, like the human
the
is
sinew,
like
kind of like
it's
forms
like
out of
in
nothing
the nape,
almost.
but yeah, like all these like the you know like the bones and the sinew and the skin and stuff all just like exploding outwards. And yeah,
as this thing gets formed, like in your mind, Whiskers, you hear
familiar war, power, destroy.
Roll me an attack roll, Whiskers, with your I guess plasma talons is what they're called, or whatever.
Oh, the automatic one? Yeah. That's hilarious. That's a cool idea.
I was like, you see the tentacles just start to like wildly move around and lash around.
Jesus.
That's actually only 10. Yeah, it's only a 10.
As this happens, one of the tentacles slashes Augie in the shoulder. And he gets like thrown backwards. One of them slashes towards Mike and Bugaki. Can you give me another attack roll? How much damage? Roll damage as well.
So technically it's not doing this because it only happens while he's in the danger zone. Yeah, but I can do it for flavor.
Well, you can say you're in the danger zone right now.
This is a 14.
Yeah, mentally in the danger zone.
Yeah.
So this is a 14. Roll damage.
This is 4 armor piercing damage.
Bugaki, you get flung back as you take 4 damage to your person.
It's actually not flung back. So the plasma talons, how it works. So this is for all the Lancer people. This is based on the Enkidu frame, and inspired by the chaotic monstrosity this thing is. So basically, when it's not the Enkidu's turn and it's in the danger zone, it has plasma talons that will attack anything, including allies, if they move within its threat of 3, and if it hits, it immobilizes them. So actually, these tentacles are wrapping around. And
I guess rather than fling back Bugaki, they like wrap around and like squeeze Bugaki as they slash you, and they kind of raise you up a little bit into the air, and then you hear Augie like trying to get up. It's like, shut it down, Whiskey! Shut it down! And you hear in your mind, Whiskers,
We are Lucifer, Psycho Lucifer.
It's like slashing around. Whiskers, you're able to shut it down. As all of this mayhem happens.
I think Whiskers would literally like eject himself out.
Yeah, Whiskers gets shot out. Lands on the ground. Whiskers, are you okay? He like hobbles over to you.
Whiskers is gonna say,
"Yes, I'm okay. Wow, Augie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry,
God
Bugaki,
damn it,
Augie.
that hurts.
Clearly, this Psycho Slug needs to learn some manners." And then he
it sounds like it needs to acclimate to this mech. It's not used to having, I guess, violent weaponry. But you think you can keep this under control? I mean, you might have to run some more tests, but without us here.
Augie, what the hell did you do to? What the hell did you do to Whiskers?
I don't know. I
What
thought
the hell,
I made it more powerful. Whiskers, how did that feel? Did you feel anything wrong?
This is like you like in anime, like you talk to someone and they're like becoming evil kind of thing. So you see like this shadow, like darkness, and then Whiskers turns around.
Everyone, That was amazing. I have never felt so much power before. I can't wait until we are in the field and I will rip our enemies apart. Oh, sorry. That is a Psycho Slug talking.
Whiskers just scaring me, man.
Augie whispers to
It's okay.
Mikey, Mikey and Bugaki as he like kind of turns you guys to the side. He's like, "This keep an eye on him. I worry about. I mean, it looks like he'll be able to hold his own in battle, but keep a close eye on Whiskers more than anything."
Did you not test this before? Like,
How?
what the hell were you thinking,
How could I have
man?
tested it? I
You're
ran
just thinking this
simulations and I
gonna
did the calculations, and Snow and I ran through them several times, and it all worked out. It's the slug. It's an organic being with a mind of its own. I can't control that.
This is our friend and the captain of the Hot Potato.
Don't worry, we'll be okay.
You can't get
Whiskers
mad
is
at
sitting
Augie.
there, so happy, panting, his tail's wagging. I'm gonna actually roll a charm right now.
Listen, Whiskers, if
I got 11 for charm. So
Hey,
yeah, okay, yeah. Augie is like
that'd be pretty.
okay with how it plays out, and he's just like, Whiskers, it seems as though you can eject yourself if needed and shut it down if needed, and you still have control over the situation. So promise me, if it gets out of hand, you'll cut it off.
Yes, I promise, Augie. I will be fine.
Okay.
Oh God! Oh my.
Hey, you know what? We can only put our hopes in the captain.
Sorry again, Bugaki. Sorry again, Augie.
Oh no, it's okay, Whiskers. Don't be sorry.
Whiskers is gonna trot off happily.
And then he turns to Augie and he's like,
He asked for it, so what am I gonna do?
You gonna take responsibility for this?
"I just,
He's got an attitude now. He gets it
I
from
just
your
hope
side.
you're right."
Listen, I'm a mad scientist. I'm not gonna but I am. It's part of me. Part of my identity. Cool. So, anything else you guys want to do before you head to Earth?
At some point, I think Bugaki will like go into Mikey's room and like knock on the door.
Like he's sitting there listening to some like space rock.
Yeah.
And he like comes in. Mikey. Hey.
Oh, hey, Bugaki. Hey, sorry, I was just getting a sweat on.
Sorry, yeah. What are you listening to?
Just some Rage Against the Rift,
Ah, I didn't know we had
Rage
that.
Against the Rift.
Yeah, we should listen to it sometime. Hey, by the way, wanted to ask you something. Just wanna, with that whole.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I was saying with that whole, Zion thing. I don't know if you remember, you killed a man. I just want to know if you're all right.
Yeah, can I be honest with you, Bugaki? Yeah,
Of course.
I think I was a little selfish of me in that moment, and I was kind of testing myself. I wanted to see, what I was capable of. If I could really pull it out to kind of bring something else out of me to to make sure I actually take out my family. And I know Zion kept pushing my buttons, and he just reminded me of those sick fucks in Megachondria, and I lost it a little bit. I took advantage of it, and let's just say I pictured somebody else while taking care of business.
Bugaki like hops up onto like the bed, which is
Well, Mikey actually sleeps in his mech, so you guys are just kind of in the the mech runway area, like down here.
okay. He like gets up wherever Mikey's sitting, and he like sits up. And
Yeah, it's like the mech with the cockpit open. You can just like sit, like on a piece of the mech. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
And then
the suicide
he's
doors.
like, he's like, "Jeez, man, they really fucking hurt you, didn't they?"
You know, it's just it's bigger than the universe out there in my head. But yeah, I always got to remind myself that we're fighting a war. You know, it's not always about who hurts me and what happened to me. But at the end of the day, I feel responsible for my family because I feel like I'm the only one who can actively do something about it, and I will actively do something about it. Trust me. I just hope you don't lose sight of me on the way, because I might lose sight of myself. I
Hey,
just hope you keep an eye on me.
you can always count on me to. I'll be a 2-foot-tall bug rock that you can rely on.
It's the first time you're probably inside of Mike's, inside the mech area. So I'll just for flavor, I'll say you can kind of see on the dash, where my stuff is. There's a little photo of the Tabaxi, which you can assume might be Luxia from our youth, a younger Mikey.
Oh, like the
Kinda
fox,
just
yeah,
stuck
the
to
Foxopian, yeah.
Yeah, just stuck up there on the corner.
Bugaki looks to that and he's like, "You never told me about Luxia."
What can I say? It was my first friend, really. I was a bit of a runt, you could say. And well, my family, they left me on different planets from time to time, and there's not usually anyone who hangs out with the runts. They usually just kind of let them hang out by themselves. You know, learn by themselves, feed themselves, fend for themselves. It just ended up on Vixopia one day, and all of a sudden I ended up in this tribe of Tabaxi, and it kind of welcomed me, you know, and that's where I met Luxia.
I wouldn't call them Tabaxi. They're their own thing. Like Foxopias are foxes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like a
really?
hot man. Okay.
Because foxes are closer to canines than cat, I think.
Just call them Vixopians.
Yeah, Foxopians. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. So just met up with a tribe of Vixopians, and Luxia came out and just immediately found me and started taking care of me. I don't know if it was something she saw. She could tell I needed help, but she's a bit of my caretaker. But I definitely saw her as an equal and as a friend. And I don't know if at the end she didn't think so and she felt like she still had to take care of me. But if I could take it back, I'd swap places immediately. I would take my whole fucking ship out with me at the same time. I would have cocked the steering. I would have sunk the ship. I would have blown our planet up with us on it, if I could end the Phastos Empire right then and there. But instead, here I am. Voxopia is gone, because I was so stupid and young. But I think it's gonna be okay. I think I've got it in sights now. I'm not naive anymore. I know what I can do. And he kind of looks at his mech hand. He's just testing it out or whatever.
Well, she sounds like a true friend. And
Yeah, she was.
You know, it's pretty fucked up what your family they did to you. And I always I don't know what I don't know what to do to help you. I just want you to know I'm here for you.
Mikey just kind of gives you this sad look, but you could tell he's appreciative. He's just got this he's like, it's gonna be It's just gonna be okay.
Hey, I just want you to know,
Pain.
Mikey, I just want you to know, don't lose sight of who you are. Because when you do, you'll become just like them.
And as you say that, Mikey kind of just he looks off into the photo of his younger self. He kind of just has like a moment where he kind of digresses, lays in it a bit.
I'm glad I met you guys here. Because you guys really changed my perspective on who I thought I should be. You guys always, you kept me on track. If it wasn't for you guys, I'd probably be dead or blown up something bad or in a bad scene or something. And I just want to know that, I want you to know that, I want to do the same for you that you guys did for me. And, that's all I wanted to say.
And he looks at Bugaki and he won't say anything. He's kind of choked at this point, but he'll kind of he'll fake punch you in the jaw kind of thing. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing?
Hey, I'll leave you to what you were doing before.
Get out of my mech. Get out of my
Hey, all right, buddy. And then Bugaki leaves, and you see he left like a can of open beans
Nice.
on the mech.
He took the one bean though.
Top, the top one, yeah.
Just like bean juice.
Yeah.
Like from the first scene when
Yeah.
The bonded moment when Mikey left the bean juice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
You guys are no longer bonded, so
Wow. Yeah.
except for their talents.
A moment.
Cool. So, you guys blink to Earth. You guys are Earthbound.
Ooh.
So Topher obviously comes along with you, as he said, and you guys are Earthbound. As you descend into the atmosphere, you pass over a rich, technologically impressive civilization, greenery, mountains, tall buildings, with an air of magic all around. And you return to that unassuming factory in Grand Granok that you know as Kane and Umbra's hideout. And as you guys arrive, meeting you and greeting you at the landing pad, see the tall giant himself, Kane. I see whoever's first. I guess Mikey. He'll do one of those good to see you alive and well.
Well,
Bugaki does the same thing, but it's like boing.
it's tiny.
Yeah. He it's so small that he doesn't even Bugaki's trying to do it, but Kane is just focused on he doesn't even see it happening.
Whiskers is gonna use his jetpack to jump up and do a paw onto his thing.
Yeah, he's huge, so you're the size of his hand. He's just
There we go.
glad to see you all in one piece. And
Hello,
glad to
Kane.
see that
Good
we
to
can
see you.
work together again. It was you guys did great work last time, so we owe you.
We're just happy to be back. I feel like we always come here after doing some messed up shit around Zerf, but
See in the news, you guys are keeping busy. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
about that.
Yeah.
So,
You know about that, right? You saw everything.
Yeah, when they put up the footage of Bugaki over here, it's not hard to deduce that you gave me a fake name and that was you. So it's pretty.
well, we don't know that.
I don't remember telling them our identities, but I guess
No,
they were
but he can
disguised.
deduce. Yeah, he can. Deduce,
He would have.
Oh,
He probably
okay.
would have after seeing. Can I just lean in? I mean, I can't really lean into King because he's giant, but I'll be I left that note, right? It wasn't Bugaki.
Oh. Why would you do something like that?
And I'm gonna tell Kane there. Cause I'm Michelangelo Bezos.
Oh.
That's why.
Michael. Huh. Michelangelo. The missing Michelangelo. You know, I've heard there's a little radio station of here on Earth called Rainbow Valley Radio. They've been talking about some conspiracies, you know, that you're still alive. And lo and behold, here you are. My own eyes.
If you need to get a payout and you want to sell some information, and I just slide him like a little memory cache, and it's just gonna like contain footage of me and like some information regarding my like health and stuff like that, like a up-to-date health records check kind of thing. And I'm just gonna slide it to him.
When we get this over to Rainbow Valley Radio, I can do that.
Yeah, you're my guy, Kane. I don't come to Earth that often, so I figured I'd make a quick hot drop.
Wow.
All right, let's see what I can do. As this happens.
Well,
Sorry.
actually, guys, is there anything else that we should give to Rainbow Valley Radio? Because they seem to be helping us out a lot.
Did we get? Don't we have the Psycho Slug binoculars or whatever?
Yeah. You want to make a copy of all those slides?
Yeah, can we give it a copy and get that?
Well, what? So they're like out of context, they just like are just like random images. Like, is there a messaging that you want to?
Yeah.
I was thinking we could use Jimothy as like a tool to fill in the gaps. Like you could have shots that are like interjected and out of context with shots of me like shooting and watching Jimothy recombobulate type of shit.
Okay. Yeah, as you do this, running over from the factory to the hangar and like tackle hugging all of you guys in like a group hug. Well, it's good to see you, boys. As Umbra jumps out and tackle hugs you guys. Glad to see y'all are safe. And when she says that, she's only looking at Bugaki.
Oh, hey. Oh, so good to see you, Umbra.
Hey, you
trying to be cool.
You grow a little bit, Bugaki. You seem a little bit taller than, or at least you're standing up a little more straight than I last saw you, sugar.
Yeah, maybe you shed a few carapaces.
Okay. All right, I don't know what that's like, but that's cool.
Oh, well, I can show you sometime. I'm not ready yet.
Kane's like, oh god.
I'm not ready.
So you guys kind of fill them in on the job that you guys need happening. Topher tells you guys, okay, so my contact's name, I've just been in touch with him. His name is Arpeggio Wallace, and he's in a city called Kashi. It's on the other side of it's a far horse ride. He took a carriage, but ship ride, not that far from here.
All right.
So you guys will borrow the purple ship, the Gungnir, to fly to Kashi to pick up all these rations and essentials from Mr. Arpeggio Wallace.
Can we put the hot potato in the gun?
Yes, you can do the same thing you did last time. Put the hot potato in there. And then you guys can head over to Kashi if that's what you guys want to do.
All right.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's do it.
You guys blast off. Umbra pilots the Gungnir. Kane comes alongside with you guys. And it's like it's a bit of a journey. It's a couple hours flight. Just killing time on the ship. You guys want to catch up with them at all?
So as all this is happening, Whiskers in his head is going to talk to Lucifer. He said his name was Lucifer, or did he say his name?
It's calling itself Lucifer now. Yeah.
Okay, so.
Hello, Lucifer. Do you remember being here? Because I think we first met on this planet.
Earth. We are. I was on Earth.
Yes, you were.
Drugs.
Yes, Drugs are funny.
White Arcana powder. Drugs. We were in drugs.
Yes. Did you do the drugs too? Or were you just in them? And who put you there and why? Do you know?
No drugs. Giant put us there.
Was it Kane?
Kane.
Oh,
Kane put us in there.
Do you know where were you before that?
Hot planet. Then cold planet. Then metallic planet. You don't know.
What were you doing on those planets?
Nothing. Whiskers. First mind. We have been in for a long time.
Interesting. Okay. Thank you, Lucifer. If you remember anything else, tell me.
You're welcome.
You see, it's starting to like learn more like mannerisms and speech that colloquials and stuff that
Totally.
saying you're welcome and all that stuff. It did inform me that Kane put those slugs in the crates.
We know that Kane put them in the box. That's
pretty
funny.
wild.
Wow.
Well, only Whisker knows that.
Only Whiskers knows that.
Whiskers knows that.
You can share it to the group. It's like
I want to ask
When we're
confront
separated
Kane
from them,
about
then
that.
Whiskers is gonna tell you guys.
Yeah, you can go somewhere else on the ship and do
That's
an aside.
I think he's gonna wait until we're done the job. Are you
I
gonna
want to ask
eh?
Kane and see what he says. See if he lies about it.
You want to do it now?
Oh,
Yeah, hey, Kane, by the way.
Okay. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, there was something in those crates that,
You open those crates?
well, we didn't open them, but we heard something very troubling that, I feel like you should know because those guys on the moon definitely, I think they set you up.
Oh? What do you mean?
I think those guys on the moon put something in the crates and then we sold it to this other guy who was complained back to us, started screaming at us. And
roll me a deceptive.
this
Roll
guy's
of some kind.
mad at us.
Whiskers is gonna kick Bugaki and say,
Bugaki, did this conversation have to happen before we did our mission?
well, no, but I thought I would ask him. It's kind of weird.
Whiskers is gonna do like a sigh, and he's gonna facepalm, and then he's gonna say to Mikey, "Zuzu, Zuzu, Zuzu," and then basically tell him that Kane put the Psycho Slug in the crates.
Mm.
And then Mikey's gonna go over to Bugaki. Hey, Bugaki! Didn't you say something about you gonna show over your 10 talents?
What did Bugatti? What did you roll for the deception thing?
Okay, no, I got an 8.
You fuck.
You guys opened those crates, didn't you?
What are you talking about? No.
I'm gonna
Hey,
turn
listen,
around. And look at Kane.
no, I put some shit in those crates. Yeah, you weren't supposed to open those. Supposed to go to the moon.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Did end up
You ever
somewhere
heard of
else,
Psycho?
but,
I mean, you guys opened them. I'm sure you dealt with them.
It was
Psycho
It was
what?
a little different than opening because I think it was more like one of them got out and then opened itself upon me. So, but
sorry that happened. I thought they were pretty buried deep under a lot of all those drugs. They weren't supposed to.
No, I get it. Yeah. No, it was a weird time for me because I had taken some drugs that day, so it was a lot. Yeah.
Sorry to hear. Yeah, no, I put those in there. I mean,
no hard feelings though. No hard feelings.
No, those guys on the moon. I don't trust them. Like, we had a whole deal. We had to deliver the things, but I think there's something a little more sinister going on that moon. And I just want a little bit of information. Thought if I threw in a couple psycho slugs, went back over there in a couple days and retrieved them, I'd have a little bit. But yeah, no, I went there and they weren't there. So I guess you guys happened to them.
If you need to actually get some covert delivery work done, we know a couple guys. You just call us up. We're in touch with a good.
Wasn't anything too pressing. Just that Archon's colony on that moon. I just got a weird feeling about them.
Are you saying safe. That you put psycho slugs in crates of drugs so that the psycho slugs would take the memories of the people on the moon, and then you would take the psycho slugs back and then extract the memories?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's how they work. You ever use them like that?
We might have.
No, I don't know what you thought. I don't know if we're that innovative. No. It sounds cool.
I mean, it's rare tech, but yeah, people do it. It's definitely an interesting form of interrogation, that's for sure.
Well, it'd just be nice if we were breached on the situation. This is it's based on trust here. We gotta trust each other.
If you're talking about trust, you shouldn't open crates that don't belong to you.
Well, it wasn't open. It wasn't open.
Exactly.
Technically, you guys remember that they technically did belong to you because the people on the moon gave those as gifts to you.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
After the mission was complete, yeah.
Actually, Kane, the people on the moon gave the crates to us. So, yeah.
Oh, they didn't take the drugs from you?
Well, they gave us some back as a payment, but they took most of it. And I guess we ended up
goddamn moonfolk are smarter than I thought. Alright. Well, so much for that.
Do you think that they knew that you were trying to interrogate them and they tried to give it to us to try to interrogate us?
Or to just send them back where they came from. I mean, I don't know. There was a couple hundred of crates. Shipped this big. It's a lot of crates. If for them to get back the exact one is.
Yeah. Before Whiskers finishes talking, he's gonna say,
and.
Oh fuck! What did I say? I said they gave it back. They gave it back to us to interrogate us, and then Whiskers gonna look up this guy,
and then I gave it back to me to interrogate myself. Oh, I mean, what?
Yeah, sorry you guys had to deal with psycho slugs. I mean,
hey, you know what?
Once they get on you, there it's fucked up, right? Yeah, I know, but.
Yeah, that part was a little bit looser in memory. I don't know if I fully remember how we got on me or what it feels like. I'm just gonna forget about that part, but
okay.
We don't have to talk about it too much. It's fine.
It's okay, Kane.
Forgive
you. Feel better now. Isn't that right, Lucifer?
It all worked out.
I am alive.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys fly towards Kashi. There's a bit of an awkward silence after this conversation,
and
Kane
so
just
like now this ship.
Anyways, you guys he's kind of sitting there a bit awkward and trying to like break the silence and like break the ice. Literally just like, so you guys, if you had to choose like for the rest of your life to like go without one of these things, but you get to keep the other, would you forego sex or would you forego sauce?
What are you talking about?
Like if you just like hypothetically, sex, so if you had to, if you could have sex for the rest of your life but no sauce ever of any kind, or you could have any like whatever sauce you want for the rest of your life, but you could never have sex anymore. Which would you choose? Someone asked me this. I've been thinking about this ever since. I don't know what y'all do.
I cannot survive without sauce. I think I eat a lot of sauce, so I cannot give up sauce.
You know, I'm not a big sauce guy. I'm more of a beans guy. So,
Yeah, but do the beans have sauce in them?
what do you consider sauce? Is sauce part of
Liquid.
the beans?
I mean, there's some sauce in those cans of beans that you get.
Anything
beans
that's
is
flavored
the
liquid, I
inside.
think.
Is the inside of the beans considered the sauce? Because
No,
that
I would
is
say it's
the
any kind of
bean.
like liquid or viscous liquid that's on top of or around.
What is the
I don't
difference
need this.
between sauce and juice, or sauce and soup?
I mean, I guess sauce could be soup.
Sauce is not
This is very
soup. Soup is
compelling.
not sauce. Soup is
Sauce goes over stuff. So no more ketchup, no more sauce on your bumpy sausage, no more, no more anything
Yeah,
like
buddy.
that. No more condiments on your burgers. No more sauce on your beans.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, like in a day and age now, there's something special about love. You know, you can't really give a flavor to love.
It's true.
I've eaten the most astronaut food that you can get. All right, guys, it's not really. You just gotta fill yourself with nutrients at the end of the day. But I gotta tell you something. After the neon stretch, after we took some time to heal ourselves, yeah, I might have met up with one of the nurses. Yeah, I might have said hello.
Mikey, when did you have time
It
to do
doesn't
that?
matter.
Yeah, what
It
did you
doesn't
do?
matter. It doesn't matter when I had time. I might have
I did
acted
not know that
unseen
you were
and
having
unheard.
sex.
Mikey, can you roll a deception of some kind?
The 6.
Yeah. No one believes you.
Everyone is laughing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Successfully, awkwardness has been cut.
Yeah.
We're all laughing.
So, Mikey,
at
you're saying that you'll have dry food for the rest of your life.
100% like a kitten.
Yes, because Mikey has lots of sex. LOL.
So much.
Bugaki, you're a sex guy. You're like a lot of sex. So you're gonna forego the sauce, and you hear like Umbra giggling up front. Just like,
So by sex, you mean like another type of food ornament, right? Is that what you're
No, it's
talking
about bumping butts, Bugaki.
Bumping butts.
Bumping butts.
you ever have the birds and the bees conversation with your dad?
I know about birds and bees. I got tons of birds and bees. There's birds and bees all over the place.
He's just like, oh, you guys,
I lean into
you guys,
Bugaki, and I'm like,
yeah, this isn't my job. You guys gotta fill him in on that.
I go over to Bugaki and I just kind of go talk to him a bit. Like, do you not know that about the stork?
The story.
Yeah, of course. I know everything about
Okay.
the stork.
Okay, but you know about the stork. Okay, let's go. I was just double checking.
Yeah,
because I know
course.
about the stork. Okay, cool.
You're thinking.
I was starting to get nervous. They starting to make me sweat because I've never had sex. I don't know if what it is. I know that people have it, but I was kind of I was made in a lab. So
I'm
I
gonna be
feel
honest
sorry
with you.
for you guys. I have never had sex, but Whisk had plenty of sex, so I know what it's like.
you guys can hear us? Yeah, we're
Wait
just
a
talking about
second.
how much sex is in our.
Yeah,
how
no,
much we care about
I
it.
know exactly what you're talking
Buggy's
about.
with you guys as well, and he's like, when he hears Whiskers say this, he's just like, oh, wait, you experienced Whisk's sex? That's kind of fucked up. That's a very private moment. What the fuck?
Well, no, I did not experience it in real time because by the time I met Whisk, he was already widowed. But I remember his memories
I
of
lived it
having
like a
sex,
memory.
obviously,
That's
because
kind
they
of
were.
weird. You can't just like dig around and be like, oh, it's the sex memory. Let me see what that's like. That's kind of fucked up.
Actually, I was not digging around. When Whisk was bored, he was thinking about sex, which means that I was thinking about sex.
I don't know. That's kind of weird. I mean, I guess that's psycho slugging there. I mean, I guess I'm psycho slugging there. Knows all about sex now.
While
yeah,
this is
that's
happening,
great.
Bugaki is trying to talk to Umbra.
Yeah.
Is
She's
that-
just piloting, laughing at you guys' conversation.
And then he's like looking in the stars. He's like, see that star over there? I actually named that one. That one over there is called the Bazingus star. That I named that one. And that one over there is actually this one. And he's like going through.
Oh, that's pretty cute there, Bugaki. Yes, those are some nice names. You know, those stars actually have names.
Yeah, no, I named them. No, that's the cool thing.
Oh
Right?
no, I mean like scientists actually went out and named them. Like it's cute that you actually named them yourself. I think that's real adorable that you named the stars, but they have actual names.
Oh, this is super embarrassing because I actually named a star that's around your planet. I named it the Umbra star. So
Roll me like a charm with the accuracy.
That is so like
And that
childhood
one.
romance. Oh no.
You got a nat one.
and that one on the
I
one.
really wanted to. Yeah, that's too bad.
She burst out laughing.
Yeah, she's just like, wow. I mean, never had a star named after myself before, but hey, I mean, that's pretty cool, Bugaki.
That's called the sun.
You see, like as she turns away, she's like, damn.
And nat 20 would like, oh my god, Bugaki, I love you. That one.
Yeah, like as she like turns away and says, "It's like that's cute." She's like, "Oh man!" Like giving a face of like, "Man, it's getting a star." We're not even.
Totally ruining it.
Bugaki comes back to me and he's like, I give him a high five. I'm like, I think you nailed it, dude. Honestly, don't know much about sex, but I think she loves it.
After that, it was the conversation before that just.
Yeah.
I was talking in the corner about the stork.
Yeah, I totally had sex. I totally know what sex is.
I didn't think about this at the top of my head, but like, yeah, Mikey would have not had sex in his lifetime. He would have just existed and been off chart and not really had any relations. He would have just been like working and depressed. But like,
wow, we got a crew full of virgins here.
Yeah.
It's true because Bugaki wouldn't even know what that is. I don't even know if
I
don't even know if Bazentites have sex. I don't
they
even
must.
know if no, maybe they just lay eggs. Like
yeah, but how do bugs?
It's not just any bug. It's like alien
Cornelius would
bug.
just mark his wife. He just walks by and he's like, you. And then she lays an egg later.
Bugaki has a massive pecker for a reason.
Well, we
not
don't
just
know.
a pee.
So he can reach her. So he can reach around.
The massive pecker could just be an emblem of like
It has no use.
It's like it's like never used. It's just like a symbol of like strength or.
But in reality, he's just swollen. He's just that.
There's some way of procreating with the bugs, and I would imagine it's.
Well, we don't know.
I mean, Bugaki doesn't know. The world at large knows.
Well, no, it's actually never been discovered.
Jane's like, you were born.
Yeah, well, we don't know exactly how I was born, or any of the other bugs for that reason. It's let's just forget about it.
Complicated, probably.
Try to have
probably
conversation to break the awkward silence and end up having such a strange conversation.
Anyways, it looks like we're just a bunch of guys who are just having a lot of sauce for the rest of our life then, eh?
Yeah, no, I think I opted in for sex, so I don't know why you think I'm a sauce guy. But whatever.
Yeah, I too did not choose sauce.
You guys arrive, and I was like, all right, we're here, boys. You guys arrive to Kashi. Everyone give me an investigation check on history of Kashi.
I can't get over that conversation.
Yeah, what a conversation.
I got a 23.
Oh, I got a nat 20. Why did I get a nat 20 now? Welcome to Kashi. Oh, Kashi.
Yeah, Chris, can I roll like accuracies on investigate for things that the Psycho Slug might know?
Ooh.
Or that I might know in my memories that is easier to access?
Sure, give me accuracy with it. I'll say the Psycho Slug maybe is, because it was here on Earth for some time, right?
I have 29.
Wow. And then Mikey, you got a nat 20?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow,
So
crazy.
you guys arrive and see a giant ancient city with temples and temples within temples, layered to no end. Mikey and Whiskers, you know, like this is like a very, 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 or you've heard this is a very, very old city. And you know that it is a very spiritual city. There's a lot of spiritual weight in this city. You know that there's 72,000 shrines in the city. And all these different temples, yeah. And he said one side there's this giant golden tree, and as you navigate through the city, you pass this dome-shaped temple that you see and you know as the Temple of Darkness. You guys zip past all of this, and you arrive to this mine-like structure, or like this mine like area. It's like a mine that goes deep down, and you see that this place is called the Bloodstone Underground. And it's a mine.
Wow.
And they're stepping out to greet you guys and greeting Topher. You see a actually, let me see. I think that's, yeah, I don't know if there's any other information that you guys would know with the crit. Other than like the giant golden tree at the one side, it's called the Golden Tree. You know, this city. There's a lot of crazy stuff in the city. But yeah, you see coming out to greet you is this large hippo man. And he comes out. This guy, as you know, Topher told you, is Arpeggio Wallace. This large, overweight hippo in like a farmer's hat and like a red crop top. He kind of greets you.
He's wearing a crop top?
Yeah, he's wearing like a red crop top.
Yeah.
Yeah, his whole belly is coming
always
out.
fashionable.
And he's just like,
Got the Ezekiel.
"Ooh, hello, good to see you, Topher. Got your order ready right here." They fist bump. So yeah, it's been a while, Arpeggio. You got the goods? Yeah, I've got me a few hundred good crates full of fresh food, dehydrated food, frozen food, and some water to last you and your whole crew for a while. And you know, as always, I can give it to you at cost. And he kind of winks, for the cause, which is about 4K, 4,000 GP. That's the New Union dollars. So that's your budget, guys. 4K out of your 12K will be spent on these rations, and it's like you're getting a lot for this 4,000 GPs worth. Like you're easily getting double the amount or more. You're getting these at cost. Like it's you're getting crates upon crates, which is why you need such a big ship.
How many people are at the base now? Because we have like Dragonborn and stuff there too.
Yeah.
I would say like every couple of days, a couple of new recruits come in. Like you haven't met everyone except like, you know, some of the major players. But I'd say there's like in and around 100 people maybe on the base now. But a lot of mouths to feed, and more each day, right? So yeah, Arpeggio Wallace loads all of the crates. I guess you guys help onto the ship. And as this happens, Kane kind of goes to Topher and he's just like, so yeah, just give me the coordinates of where I need to go, and Umber and I can take care of the delivery. We actually don't have to worry about Blinkades because we've got the proper credentials and paperwork. So if we're only transporting goods and it's just Umber and I, we could basically go anywhere in the galaxy. So we could just hop from Blinkade to Blinkade. When the Umber winks, he's just like, hey, you can thank me for that. Topher kind of looks to you guys, just like, can I trust these guys with the location of our base?
I believe so.
This guy did put a psycho slug in my.
Hey, Bukaki.
I mean, I trust Umbra, but
Well, it
know,
seems
Kane.
like you trust them enough to know your identities, both of you. So, what's the difference, I guess?
The difference
thinking
is
gives some merit to my cause for, you know, dropping my identity. Maybe they'll actually be able to, you know, exchange information easier this way. Who knows?
Because basically,
Probably for the best.
like, you guys are on Earth right now, so they at least have to use the blink gate here to get to the blink gate in the central star system. Then from there, warp to Calrenia. But what they're saying is, like, if it's just them, they have all the proper paperwork. If it's just goods, they have all the paperwork to, like, get all through that, like, no problem. But if you guys are with him, or, like, if there's some other exchange, like, how else are you gonna get these all over there?
Well, what if we set the route for Draco's Terraris, and then we can pick up, we can shuttle the rest of the goods from there to
like bit by
Calrenia.
bit. Okay, yeah,
So
you guys
that
can do that
Is
too.
it still a
so that he doesn't
hotspot?
get the
I mean, they
address.
did win, but
Yeah, no, it's okay now. It's okay now for now. Yeah, it's okay now.
Well,
you can.
because the new union would be wondering why is there such a big ship with so much food going into their galaxy.
I
right?
mean that it's no different than any other, like, you know, people feeding people, or like store stocking
No, I
up
know,
on
but-
supplies.
Yeah,
right?
but where else are they gonna go if not Draco's Terraris? Why would they be there?
Oh yeah. I guess so. Yeah. They could go to Draco's Terraris. Cool. Yeah. So you could coordinate it so that they go to Draco's Terraris, and then someone like suppose Beaumont can like coordinate shuttles to figure those out. Okay. Cool. So yeah, they'll take care of that before they leave. Where we're just like, well, it was a short but sweet little reunion with y'all. I mean, don't be a stranger. Make sure you come back and visit. I mean, we're not too far. I mean, you guys seem to be blinking all over the galaxy, so, you know, if you have a minute, come see your girl. She winks. Bugaki, specifically.
I still got hope.
All right.
You okay? You look like you're in pain, Bugaki.
It's just you know what it's just a cool thing I do.
All right.
I don't know if I've ever seen him do that.
He's like leaning on something and he falls over a little bit. Like, oh.
She laughs, and they pilot the Gungnir away to Draco's Terraris.
Yeah, good thing I got this hard carapace.
Wait,
She's already
are we
gone.
paying them too to ferry stuff over? Probably.
Yeah,
right?
I guess you are. Yeah. They're obviously, because you guys like help them out, and they are happy to do this for you. You guys obviously didn't tell them about the rebellion and stuff, I guess. But yeah, for them it'd be like they'll just do it for 1K.
So,
You've
I won't
spent
tell them how much we
5K.
So
of
we'll
the
pay them
12K.
after the delivery is made.
Yeah, sure. Cool. So, Topher wants to do the next part of the errands that he wants to do, securing weapons and tech for the rebellion. Now that you guys have got rations, but is there any quick things you guys want to do while you're on Earth? Bugaki, you remember that? You remember actually recently you brought it up, but Willy Tuga's on Earth.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, actually, you guys mind if I stop at well, actually, I don't know where this guy is.
Is Willy Tuga in
Roll me an
is-
investigation. Roll me an investigation.
Is he in Misty Mountains?
He is in the Misty Mountains.
I got 11,
Okay.
but I gotta get a hold of something.
I'll say, Bugak, you've been there before in your youth. You were very young, but you remember there being like mountains and stuff, and you recall like there were mountains. So like you mentioned this to I say like Whiskers or something if you want to roll. And yeah, you guys can deduce that they're in that he's in the Misty Mountains. And like once you're in that area, like Bugak, you can kind of vaguely remember where to go. Like you remember it was like the tallest peak and all that stuff.
You gotta remember this.
You want to visit an old friend, Bugaki?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there's this turtle man named Willy Tuga. Should live in the mountains, and this someone my father used to consult him for spiritual purposes.
I mean, if it doesn't take too long, I mean, we could take a little quick detour. I don't mind.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. I would like to meet him.
Yeah, okay.
Where should we
Beautiful.
To the Misty Mountains. You go, right?
Off we go.
You guys get the coordinates. Bugaki, you just like punch in like where you remember it being. Now as you travel to the Misty Mountains north of the continent, the hot potato pulls into a large mountainscape with the peaks like poking out from above the clouds. You guys are like above the clouds at this point, almost looking like they're surrounded by mists. Like the clouds look like mists surrounding the peaks. And Bugaki, where you remember, you kind of point where the ship can land. The ship lands on the tallest peak, where you vaguely remember, Bugaki, you seeing a small, quaint hut surrounded by like tranquil waterfalls and various strange birds every color like flittering about. During all this, like Topher is like in awe. He like looks around and is like, "Wow, never seen such a beautiful and peaceful place. Oh my god." And yeah, it's all coming back to you, Bugaki. You remember this as a child. You remember coming here quite a bit with your dad. Him taking you to hang out with Willy Tuga. And you land at the tallest peak of the Misty Mountains. Shout out Misty Mountain Gaming, who's one of our great sponsors.
Nice.
Yeah, and you guys are there. You see a little quaint little hut. What do you guys want to do?
I never thought I'd see this place again.
This is a very cool spot for a very cool person, presumably. Lead the way, Bugaki.
I think I was over here in the...
You see the hut. There's just one hut.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Tucky's like digging through a little bush. I think he's
I think
somewhere.
it was
They live in a bush.
a lot bigger than I remember. A lot smaller than I remember. I mean, anyways,
Yeah, it's a pretty small hut.
we walked to the hut.
Yeah. You guys knock on the door?
Yeah.
All right. You guys knock on the door, and you don't see anything, or nothing happens for a little bit of time.
I opened the door.
And I'll say Whiskers, you have like probably the keenest senses. Like after a little bit you can hear like movement, like slow movement happening inside. And then after like 2 minutes, you see coming out this old, wrinkly turtle, easily thousands of years old.
Wow.
And he's just like,
oh my god.
"Oh, sorry. Takes me a while to get places in my old age." And you see as he opens his eyes and he looks at you and he's just like, "Oh, Cornelius, it's been so long."
Yay. It's actually, it's not Cornelius.
"Oh,
Fortunately, that's actually my father.
oh,
father is-
it's Bugaki. Is that you?"
Yeah, you remember me.
"Oh, I remember lots of things.
I remember you, old Willy Tuga.
I remember you always called my advice stupid."
Well, I was a young, I was a rebellious kid.
Oh.
I
I
was-
see you're also a rebellious adult as well.
Well,
Come in.
you
Come
can
in.
see. Okay, all right, let's go. Come on,
You guys go inside this quaint little hut. It's like a very simple hut. There's like a fire going, a lot of wood. It's a cute little place. A little moss fixtures all over the place. So, Bugaki Dingleberry, how can I help?
Well, Mr. Tuga, I always remember you used to give my father some advice, and I recently, I don't know what to do. I'm feeling lost, and I don't know who to go to, and I think this is all bigger than me, and I think maybe you might have some answers. In this.
Well, I'm surprised you're Coming to me for advice of all people. You never listened back in the day.
Yeah, well, that's different, before, I don't remember what you were talking about. Honestly, you said a lot of stuff like, listen to you, whatever your thoughts and stuff, and I thought that was all mumbo jumbo. But I was too immature. I was too immature to know what the wisdom that you had, Mr. Tuga.
Perhaps if you had listened to that mumbo jumbo. See him fall asleep for me. Perhaps you wouldn't be where you are now.
Whiskers looks over
Well-
at Bugaki.
Yeah, you got a good point. But how does this useful now?
He kind of looks to the sky. The sun's kind of starting to set. Back in the day, your father would visit me quite often. I remember near the end of the war, after what happened with PlayStation 2, your father came to me for advice. Both of us knew that more war would only lead to more death and destruction, so your father and I came up with the clauses for the peace treaty. Bugaki Dingleberry, do you remember what the clauses are?
No, yeah, I don't know. I don't know the clauses.
You didn't keep up with the history books, young Dingleberry?
Yeah, nobody reads that shit.
I read that shit. I've been reading that shit for thousands of years. Your father agreed to disband the Jin Commander fleet as one point, allow the GP currency to be accepted universally for solidarity purposes, to give the new union permission to install their blink gates on every planet, which was to strengthen relationships between all of the planets, which I agreed with, and allowing the new union the freedom of religion to build temples of numonism throughout the galaxy, as, of course, compensation for destroying PlayStation 2. These were the major clauses that your father and I came up with. But do you remember the last clause of the treaty, Bugaki? The one that is not often remembered well.
No, I don't. No. I didn't
It
remember the
was
first one either.
in the fine print.
Tuga! Willie!
Ooh. The clauses. Do you remember the clauses? Oh, yes. The fine print. Bugaki, remember this well. The fine print said that as long as the peace treaty stood, the new union was to guarantee that the Mayflower laser would remain inactive. It is, of course, a weapon of mass destruction. He looks up to like the stars as they start to come out from like behind the sunset. Now I know the moment that it was activated, there's only one thing in the galaxy that would cause the silencing of thousands of souls at once. And he looks to you, Bugaki. You were there.
That's kind of fucked up because that means that they breached the treaty first. I mean, I did technically declare war on them, but that's there's a gray area there where they still shouldn't have used that thing, right?
He's like nodding, and he's just like, perhaps they thought they would take out everyone who could speak on the matter, or perhaps believe that no one would believe them. Who would believe Bugaki Dingleberry in this time? However,
I see what's going on.
Bugaki, my advice to you, perhaps you can use this information to your advantage. Perhaps you can shift the tides of popular opinion.
So you say, so you're saying that I should go on the news, the Rainbow Valley Radio, and I should tell everybody what happened?
The decision is yours to make.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, by the way, I also feeling like just in general, like I don't know if I should continue on doing what I'm doing, I don't know if I should. Well, I'm lost, Willie. I came to you because I don't know if I should keep fighting this war or if I should try to sign a peace treaty like my father, but then the new union is still gonna try to take over the galaxy one planet at a time and glass other planets, and I feel like no matter what I choose, I'm choosing the wrong choice.
Unfortunately,
You know what I mean?
Your father and I thought we came up with a reasonable treaty, but look where we are now.
So you're telling me that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about?
Well, I wouldn't say that. Bugaki, have you heard of the old ones?
The old ones?
The old ones that know of the time before the birth of the new union.
I don't think so.
The sages of time. They were followers of the old ways when the entire galaxy was united as one, known as the First Alliance many, many, many years ago. But the First Alliance was fractured by a great rebellion many years ago, which is why the various peoples of the universe and beyond are scattered on different planets throughout the galaxy. Bugaki, you ask if you should continue doing what you are doing. I believe that you are the one who has what it takes to unite the galaxy once again.
Jeez, Mr. Two, you really think that?
He looks to the stars. Who else could it be?
I don't know if it's.
Who the hell's up there?
Are you sure?
Look around you, Bugaki, at those who stand by your side, supporting you, your vision, your mission, the things you want to do, the people inspired by your actions. And tell me, who in this galaxy can say the same about themselves?
So you don't think it's you don't think that I'm doing the wrong thing out there, blowing people up, shooting down the new union, trying to get rid of the new union? Hey, you think it's a why? What's the point of all this war? Why can't there just be peace? Why can't there just be peace? And why can't everybody just get along?
Unfortunately, war is messy. War is violent. And that is something you will have to find out for yourself.
Damn, you know what? My father was right to come to you for advice. You really, you really
Like I
helped
said,
me out here, Willie.
If you listened to me before, maybe you. I mean,
Well, I can't change the past, but I can change the future.
I think you are exactly on the path you need to be.
Put her there.
Like, fist bumps you with his little turtle hands. And he's
You'll see me again. You'll see me again, Mr. Tuga. I'll be back. I want to thank you for what you done today, and I want to invent or create something.
Okay.
To give
Yeah, sure.
There we go.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Let's see.
Every
I want to
important
invent.
figure in Bugaki's life gets an invention.
I want to invent a very nice gesture, like
Make him like
something that symbolizes.
A walking thing.
Yeah, a giant, a giant green phallic jade carving.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay. Yeah, it could be an event to create.
Okay, I got 18.
Yeah, you create something very beautiful.
18 plus 6.
Yeah. Describe what this looks like.
It's like a phallic-shaped jade walking stick. That's like a cultural
No. The Bugaki, you know what you create? You create a phallic jade object
Yeah.
that looks exactly like the phallic jade object that Dr. Eugene Piju came across in
That's
season
God.
1.
hilarious.
You create this object and you hand it to Willie Tuga.
Oh
And he
my
turns
God.
it over in his hands. He's just like, beautiful. And you
It's
see
a
him.
symbol. It's a symbol of respect to the Byzantine culture, and I'm sure you've seen something like this before. But
I have.
it's a gift of that one honorable person gives to another honorable person of great expertise for reasons of guidance and bestowing, a purpose amongst another person, and yeah.
He's like falling asleep at this point. Yes, Bugaki.
Leaning into
Thank you for it, and I will hold it in my heart dearly, as with the other gifts from your father. You see him slowly walk to a little cabinet, and he like opens it up. You see like there's like actually a dozen of similar looking things from your dad. He like chuckles and he looks back at you. He's like father, like son, right?
Oh, you like shit.
Just the art creator.
That's hilarious.
Sheds a little tear.
Cool. You see him kind of sit down, and he kind of also, he like dozes off a bit, and he's just like, "We will see each other again, Bugaki. That I'm sure."
Farewell, Toga Willie. So see you soon.
Falls asleep.
Farewell, my
Topher
friend.
was just like, "Wow, that was crazy."
That was crazy. Bugatti.
So
that was beautiful.
This whole thing with the Mayflower—that's something we can use.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely.
They've been parading around
seems like
Bugaki as the scapegoat for starting the war, for everything. And if they were the ones to breach the treaty, even though Bugaki was the one that declared war, they were truly the ones that broke the treaty, not Bugaki. It could sway public opinion.
you know what? I bet you that Akuma Natara, he could testify to this. He was there. He saw everything.
Akuma wasn't there, but his troops were. So if there are perhaps some troops you could question about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Bugatti,
Interrogation.
it sounds like it is time to go to Rainbow Valley Radio and tell them the truth. But maybe after we do what Topher needs to do, because we will probably need to have a hot exit after that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Topher, where do we need to go for your job?
So our next destination is unfortunately, with the Alliance of the Seven Stars, we have to secure things through underground means and sometimes illegal means. So things like weapons, tech, and starships that we'll need are going to be hard to come by under the table. But we have resorted to a place called the Litter Box, and that's where we're going to go. Give me an investigation check with difficulty on this. I don't know if you guys have heard what this is.
I rolled a 0. Sorry, 6.
I rolled a 11.
Mikey, you've heard whisperings of people getting things illegally from the litter box, but you don't really know where this place is. And then Topher kind of gives you the coordinates. It's on planet Amon. And he's like, "I'll show you once we're there. It's pretty interesting place."
Okay.
Should we go to Rainbow Valley Radio first?
Oh yeah, do the montage video shoot with Jimothy before we blast over.
Oh, Jimothy's back on Calrinia. That's gonna take some time.
Oh yeah. So I'll just drop off the OG stuff then.
Well, Kane is already gonna drop off all that stuff for you. Yeah, you guys don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys don't have to do that. Cool. You guys make a blink travel to the planet of Amon. Give me an investigation check as you approach this planet. Visually, you see this devastated planet that seems to be covered in molten lava and ash, with some strange areas that are completely covered in snow.
Got an 18.
I got an 18.
I got a 14.
High five, Bugaki. Twinning.
So, you guys obviously know this in history because it's not even that long ago. You guys know that Amon was once a planet once occupied by the feline races. So that was, lion folk, Rakshasa, Tabaxi, all those types that you've encountered throughout your journey. But during the war, they were the main supplier of nuclear and radioactive weapons. They had a huge booming industry for that. However, after the war, they continued building these weapons even after the war, and then eventually they got into a civil war amongst themselves. So it was like the Leonin versus the Rakshasa versus the Tabaxi. They kind of got in a civil war and almost nuked themselves, destroying their own planet and creating so much radioactivity that they had to flee. And this is the catfight of 169 BNU, which you know in history as this very important event that scattered the feline races throughout the galaxy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so the planet is
BNU.
Yeah, the planet is mostly nuclear fallout. Yeah, this is about less than 20 years ago. Yeah, so you guys arrive to Amon. You see all of this stuff. You see lots of destroyed pyramids and sphinxes. You know, there used to be like sand fish. They used to travel in the sands, but like you see, like the radioactivity has like mutated them, and they're like these like mutated fish like crawling on the surface. You know that like firestorms created like huge amounts of soot to get shot up into the atmosphere, and like it covers a lot of the planet from the light of the Lubian star, creating like extremely cold areas amidst like the lava. So there's like patches of like snowy areas because they just don't get any sun ever. And as you like get there and you travel through the atmosphere, you see there's like unending radioactive thunderstorms in the atmosphere too. This planet's just like fucked, they're completely fucked up by the nuclear fallout from this whole historical event. Topher kind of zips open a bag, takes out these like protective hazmat suits, these like pink protective hazmat suits, asks you guys to put them on. You can't breathe the air here. You're gonna need to put these on and make sure it's working, because this shit is radioactive as fuck. Every time I come here, it's not a. Just be prepared. It's not a great sight to see this planet. Yeah, you guys cannot survive in the radiation here. He kind of guides you guys through like the volcanic canals into this like underground cavern. As you guys like kind of travel through these volcanic canals, like Sweepy's just like, "Hey, that heat is gonna damage the hot potato if we're here too long." And as you approach the end of these tunnels, you see a large cavern filled with factories and construction equipment, and you see like tech that's like repurposing radioactive elements of this planet into like weapons and stuff. And you see the workers below as you begin to land. They're also wearing similar protective suits, and you see like through their like windowed like face areas, like a lot of these are like feline races like Tabaxi and such, but like see some of them have like mutated limbs, extra body parts, like just like growths on them. It's pretty depressing to see, yeah. And yeah, Topher kind of reinforces like, yeah, this is not a pleasant place to be, but you know, we've got to do what we must, right? And as you guys land, you guys are greeted by this like jaguar in like a hazmat suit in the docking bay. We can only really see his eyes. He's just like,
hello, my name's Hangnail. I'll be helping you today. This is your Topher, right? This is Hangnail.
Oh.
This is regarding order.
and he like reads out like an order number. Topher's like, yep.
Okay, so I've confirmed that you guys have 10 starships, 40 mechs, and a few hundred crates of weapons, and that'll be 10,000 GP.
It's 10,000 GP.
10,000 GP. So
Topher starships, 40 mechs, a few hundred crates. Oh, I guess these are not Dudanium alloy, which is why.
Well, yeah, Topher's just like, I mean, they're just trying to survive down here. So like the prices, you can't really beat them. They're really just trying to get by. But yeah, they're not fully Dudanium. A lot of these, and like the mechs are not Dudanium. But like, you know, we'll take what we can get, right? Yeah, Topher's just like, yeah. So we have 5K for this. Would you guys be able to spot the other 5K?
I knew it. Yes, I guess.
I mean, I asked you guys this up front before, yeah, but
yeah,
we can do it.
Okay.
I get
No worries,
get rid
Topher.
of that.
Yeah, I mean, we got 5K actually from like an anonymous benefactor. You know, once in a while we get these donations. There's a payment code tied to it, but Snow's tried to trace them and it's been untraceable. But yeah, if you guys can fill in for the rest of the 5K.
Sounds kind of sketchy.
I mean, some people want to support the Alliance, but they don't want to, be seen to be supporting the Alliance, right?
Okay.
We'll take what we can get, right? It's
No judgment.
a grassroots thing over here.
It's all good, I guess.
Cool. So you see, Hangnail kind of brings you guys into this like office waiting area type thing. There's like a few other customers there, also in like suits that kind of covering their appearances. She's like, okay, please wait while we process your order. It should be done soon-ish. Your order number was gonna light up at the top when everything's ready. It shouldn't be too long. I gotta go meet a client in this room. So you can wait here. So he, you see, like there's like it's kind of like a waiting queue. There's like a number, like ding, that will like show like when your order is ready. And you see like he like uses a key card to go into like this secret room somewhere. Everyone roll me like a skill check, just like a spot or like a read the situation, looking around you to see like what's up. I see there's other customers. See through like the window, like the mech factory area.
Rolling so bad. 6.
I got 14.
Okay.
11.
Okay, Mikey and Bugaki, as you are waiting around, you wait around for a couple minutes, you wait around with everyone, ding, you see some orders go through and get processed. Bugaki more so, you look out the window and you notice that some of the mechs being built look awfully familiar. They look like mechs that you've fought before. Security mechs, New Union mechs. And you see like in the order queue, and you Mikey, you like kind of slink around and you look at some of like over people's shoulders, like some of the customers, and you see someone who has an order that has that seems to be addressed to Nuts, which is the NUTSS, which is the New Union Trading Space Station out in the Altair San Guillermo star system. And as you're kind of like peering over the shoulder and you're looking at this, you guys hear an "Oi!" Whiskers, you see through a little window a familiar face through the foggy visor of the hazmat suit of the person holding this clipboard. You see a half-elf, half-Kalishtar businessman that you know as Trapper the Shark.
Wow, hello, Trapper.
Yeah, you remember this guy. Yeah, you remember this guy who's he's made a lot of money over the years selling, especially in the war, selling weapons in Megachondria. He met you during the war and worked with Whisk afterwards. Yeah, he's just like, oi, and he looks at you, he's like, hey, is that you, Whiskers?
Hello, Trapper. Nice to see you. I have not seen
it's
you
been
in
a
a
couple
while.
years, hey, and ain't seen your filthy face around Megachondria in a couple years, hey, how's it going?
It is going well, Trapper. I see that business is good as usual for you.
Hey, doing the whole weapons thing, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yes. So, what is new these days?
Hey, taking clients in there, with everything going on in the world, things are really eating up, getting a lot of gigs. Coming here pretty much, pretty often actually, a couple times a week.
Wow, that is busy. What kind of gigs are you getting?
Hey, the old shit we used to get ourselves into, weapons, more weapons.
Mike, I say you're the only one that noticed that his order is made out to the New Union Trading Space Station.
Yeah. Do I communicate that?
You can if you want.
Can I do like a secret? Oh wait, I guess I could kind of Zuzu to Mike or to Whiskers.
Whiskers knows that this guy is he's like a high roller. And he just kind of works with everyone and just works with people who can pay him.
Just takes
right?
moolah. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't want to confront, but I'd rather just make sure we don't give away too much.
Yeah, you see, he's continuing to chat with you, Whiskers. He's just like, yeah, actually, I got a client for this order here. It's going on over to the FTC Game Star System.
Oh, that is interesting. Yes, I mean, I am just trying to make ends meet these days too, and also.
Hey, well, listen, Whiskers. You know, me and you, we go ways back, but if you're struggling, you might want to take one of these gigs. You know, I can hook you up. You know, they say, you know, I don't know specifically, but I'm pretty sure my order is it's funded by I think it's Condria.
Wow, that is interesting that you do not know who it is funded by.
Hey, well, you know, some of these orders, they come in anonymously, right? And I'll just do the deliveries, so.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I'm pretty sure this one is funded by Condria, and it's I think it's for what the forces they're setting up over there in the up tier. Yeah, you must have seen the news, the up tier San Guillermo Star System, you know?
Yes, I guess it must be, but who knows? There's a lot going on these days.
Everyone roll me like another spot, like another perception roll type thing.
I'm all kill move rolls, so
No,
always
I'm
flat.
15.
18.
12.
I'll say Whiskers with an 18. As he's like gesturing to his like order and number and stuff, and you see like bring his order number lights up, and you cross-reference like his order and all that everything, and you look at the paperwork that he has just briefly. Whiskers, you spot it before anyone else does. I'll say Mikey, you notice it too. But like, what'd you get?
15.
Yeah, I'll say you all notice as
I
he's
only
like
got a 12, yeah.
about to move over to pick up his order. His payment code matches the code that Topher was showing you that he gets his anonymous donations from.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
I think I get what's going on. So he's donating to both?
I see what's going on.
He makes money off the war, right? So if he's funding both
he's fueling
sides,
the war.
No, so
always-
someone who's paying for the order that he's delivering is the same person that's paying for the order that you're picking
donate.
up.
I'm saying
Yeah.
it's a setup.
But he just said to you that he's pretty sure
Andrea.
it's Condria who's his client. Because of where it's going, the Altair is saying it's smart system, blah blah blah.
Do you think
It's
this
fishy.
is a setup, Bugaki? What is going on?
I'm telling you, we shouldn't be spending that $5,000. That $5,000, it's not clean. That $5,000 is dirty. That's a dirty $5,000.
Topher, I don't know if you noticed that, but the code that's on my friend's paper is the same one that is paying for this order from us as well.
Huh, what the fuck? Yeah. No, I didn't notice that. Thank you for bringing that to me. That's fucked up. I mean, what did he say? Condria?
He said he's pretty sure it's Condria, and if you look at his order, those are the mechs that we've been fighting.
As Trapper comes back, he's like, hey, what you guys talking about?
Nothing here.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Hey, Mikey, I think it was the comms that you put down in that notepad. Something about
Trapper.
those comms.
Trapper, whenever you have any jobs and could need some delivery service, you can let me know, because, just trying to make ends meet these days.
Okay, I mean, I could do that. Hey, it's good seeing you, Whiskers. Hope
It's good seeing
you're
you,
staying
Trapper.
safe. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
What do you guys want to do with this information? Your order's coming up soon.
Oh, God.
Probably comms to Snow and Washi and all them to be on the lookout. I don't know.
Yeah, can I act unseen or unheard to do comms to them so no one notices in the scenario?
Sure.
I don't want to give it away that we're.
It's pretty easy to
actively
do that in the
communicating.
hazmat suits, right? Because we can just turn off our comms to the outside world and just talk inside.
Yeah.
But you see, like Topher's kind of like scratching his brain, and he's just like, why would Chondria fund both New Union weapons and ours? Doesn't make sense. Aren't they on the New Union
Mikey's
side?
just like sitting there in his head, and he feels
What
like
if this
there's
stuff
like
is getting tracked? Maybe.
Well, no, this
either a track.
no, we've checked because the first time we worked with the litter box folks, like we just wanted to make sure in case. But we've been taking like everything you see at the base. A lot of it was made here.
Like Mikey's head is kind of like conflicted right now because the more you go over and talk about like who would be likely to profit or to try to like involve themselves in both sides like this, he just kind of like for some reason he's just feeling like his family has something to do with this in his head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who specifically.
Did he say anything?
You can kind of just see me brooding a bit. Like I don't like outwardly say anything in comms, but I'm just like I've got my head up and I'm just like, hold on a second.
I think I know what's going on here. It's fucking Chondria. They're fueling the war. They want us to fight the New Union. They want to see a war. They want to make the money. They want all that. They want to see this galaxy burn.
As you say this, like Topher, who's been like scratching his head about this whole situation, he's like, yeah, fuck, you're right. I mean, war creates demand for mechs, weapons, and, especially recently, there's been a huge commerce boom from all the panic. Who's the #1 fucking company that provides all of that shit throughout the galaxy? He looks right to Mikey. Fucking Chondria. And if the New Union is constantly getting their shit blown up by us, they're gonna have to keep buying. So then, what better way than to keep funding shit that blows up New Union shit so that, and vice versa. Fucking Chondrians. The unending cycle of capitalism, let me tell you. Fuck.
He's got this like brooding look on his face. He's kind of like got
So that
a little
means
bit
that
more serious.
We have to keep going, and we have to keep buying and keep destroying and keep buying and destroying.
It's fucking bullshit, but I think Riskus is right. We're just a cog in this fucking wheel.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a cog for long. There's gonna be no wheel, that's for sure.
Does this mean that the solution is that we need to take over Chondria so we control the money?
As a wise man once said, follow the money.
You know what happens when the cog in the wheel stops working?
Stop moving?
It blows up the machine.
The machine.
That's
what
we
we're here
gotta
to
do. We gotta stop being that. We gotta stop letting that cog in the machine being a cog. And we gotta clog the machine.
We're gonna clog the cog in the machine.
We have to clog the cog.
I think there's a better way to word all that. That's more poetic. But yeah, I see what you're saying, Bukaki.
No, I
That's
think
sick.
that's the perfect analogy.
Can Mikey, I don't know if I can calm somebody back on the base, but I kind of want to do a bit of an intel lookout. I wanna track Noon's whereabouts. More so, if anyone has sights on him or hears about his ongoings, or even Joseph, Noon or Joseph, one of the.
Snow could be like,
I can look into it. I can see if I can track him down. I mean, it shouldn't be a hard man to find. You just be like, hey, I'm looking to hire you.
Yeah. Make put me and him on a job somewhere, maybe. And you have a conversation with him.
Okay, can do.
Cool. So, as you guys wrap up down here, you see the employee comes back. You see Hangnail comes back, and he's just like,
Okay, so your order is ready. Any final things? My boss is here if you want to talk to him. But everything seems ready to go. We can pack the smaller stuff, like the tech and the weapons, on your ship. But the mechs and the starships, they need to be smuggled. They're pretty huge starships, so
and you see like the starships like in the hangar, they're like huge, similar to where you know what you stole the Mega Blink drive from, like the huge like star cruisers. You got 10 of those. So the plan is the workers will bring these ships to Dudron 2 to get Mega Blink drives installed. Then they can deliver them wherever they need to go. So the mechs will still stay in there, those as well. But you guys can pack up the weapons and the tech onto the hot potato.
Beautiful.
You guys aren't in disguises, are you? You guys didn't say you're disguised.
No, I didn't.
Wait, I didn't think about it.
Hangnail kind of pulls you to the side, Bugaki, and he's just kind of like,
hey, my boss actually wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, I don't got time for that.
Okay. Okay, maybe next time.
Okay, fine.
he brings you into this like secret room that he accessed with his key card. It's like a little office area, and you see a tall lion with like an intricate gas mask and a suit. And he looks down at you, and he's just like looks around, presses a button, bleep, the windows like close so that like no one can like see what's happening inside, and he's just like,
hey, Bugaki, it's you, right?
Yeah.
Hey, it's me.
Gojin?
What? No, who's Gojin?
What are you talking about? Who are you?
No, it's me. It's me.
You see, he like takes off like the he like keeps the gas mask on because he needs to speak, but and like breathe, but he like reveals like his face. You see a lion that you haven't seen in a long time. You see the leader of Amon, Zilfur the Gold.
Wow. Zilfur the Gold. In the flesh. Well, why?
What are you doing here, Bugaki? This is a strange place to find a bug like yourself.
Well, we're just buying stuff. You know, look, I need your help. It's a perfect opportunity that just arose right now, and we're gathering materials for the rebellion. And look, I need you. I need you on our side.
I mean, side this, side that. I mean, I'm not here to take sides. You know, I process payments. I process orders, and I get the weapons when they need to go. Listen, you know, after the cat fight, my people are all over the galaxy. I have to find a way to make a living. You know, make sure my people survive. This even if it was in the fucking radioactive muck of our own home, but it's toxic, but it's our home, and you know, I gotta do what I can. You know,
if you want your people to survive, then you'll join my side because.
And my side is whoever pays us because we need to. You know, we need to pay the bills. We need to feed our people.
Well, what if the new union took everything away from you? Would you still be thinking about money?
Roll me some persuasion roll of some kind.
Okay, I got a nat 1.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, 2 nat 1s in the last like 30 minutes for me.
Listen, I can't leave my post here. I can't have more than I'm already doing by supplying you with whatever you need, but you know, it comes at a price, you know. This is all I can hold on to. With everything else in the galaxy spiraling out of control. You're asking a lot.
Right,
I can't do that. Listen.
The least you could do is just give me like a lot of mechs, you know, like something. I mean, where we could, if it's food you want, we could find a way to get you some food, but you gotta help us out here.
And while because we didn't get pulled into this room, right? Where me and Whiskers and everyone are outside.
Yeah, you guys are outside.
I rolled I just wanted to roll a threaten. So I rolled a 19 plus 6, so that'll be 25.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use it on the guy that opened the door.
Oh, hang now.
to let me in.
I guess yeah, he came back out.
Oh, geez, violent stuff. If you want to come to the boss, you just
doesn't have to be violent. Doesn't have to be violent. I just
Okay.
let me in.
Jeez, I thought we were friends. Jeez, I thought we were friends.
You can see. He will open the door for you. And you see Bugaki talking to. I don't think you would recognize him. Just a lion.
No.
Everything's all right, guys.
Everything's all right. Who is this guy?
This is Zilford the Gold. He was the leader of Amon.
Hey, I mean, whatever. If these are your friends and you trust them, then fine. But don't go around telling people that this is my thing, because, you know.
Hey, don't go around telling people you saw me either.
Hey, listen. You're a client. You pay me money. My lips are sealed.
One last thing, besides that, those mechs I was talking about. If you happen to do a shipment to Chondria by any chance, it wouldn't be, it'd be just by coincidence. Every one of the mechs happened to malfunction. That would actually help us, in the future. So, anything going to the new union, you want to put like any defects in there, give us the good mechs. That'll really help us out.
Give me another persuasion type roll. And like, what is Bugaki offering in return for this?
I think we should offer him like jobs with the rebellion, like constant like payouts and like supply run stuff.
Yeah,
that he could possibly get employed.
We don't have money though.
Yeah, you guys don't have money.
No,
you guys are getting paid by Chondria.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Like I said, we need to take over Chondria, and then we will have Chondrian money to pay for everything.
Oh, can I just talk to this guy? Actually, I feel like I could bring up my name.
What'd you roll,
sit on a.
I got a 19. By
shit.
By the way.
He winks and he's just like,
well, if there is something in it for us, then I know you guys, this offer you came with, you're a good client, consistent client, so I'll see what I can do.
We'll make it worth your while, and trust me, there'll be plenty more shipments coming your way.
Maybe I don't have to do it after you then. We'll leave it at that. Can I go up to him and ask him some questions, though?
yeah,
some stuff.
Sure.
Since
Yeah.
I guess I'm
Real quick
figuring
before
out
you guys
he
leave.
runs supplies and stuff. Like, do I figure from that little bit of time that he kind of like handles shipments and like the in-betweens? Of like,
well,
what goes
Zilfer
on
runs
there?
the whole operation, but yeah, he has a lot of staff that does all the little stuff, right?
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go up to Zilfer and hey, this might come off as too hard to believe, but I'm not really here to shake your shit or run you for less than you're worth, so I'm just gonna tell you who I am and what I is. I'm
Honestly, the
lost-
less you tell me, the
lost.
better.
Oh, is that so? Well, you gotta tell me a bit here, cause I need to know something about the Phazos. And I need to know how many of them frequent here. And frequent making shipments.
Roll me something to persuade him.
It's gonna only be threatened.
Okay, sure.
I got a 15 plus 6. It's a 21.
You say that and like you slam a cybernetic hand on the table, and he's just like,
Actually, none of them have, to my knowledge, been here ever. I mean, This is a very underground operation with, if you think about it, Condria, why would they come here? They have all the technology, all the mechs, all the stuff they need. Why would they need a third party to create anything for them? There's a number one supply of basically everything in this galaxy.
But it's about the supply and the demand. If you're making war weapons, you can't really do it on your own turf, can you?
I don't know.
Alright, well, I mean, if there is no one flashy here, that limits my list down to a few choices, so I guess that gives me something.
Okay, I'm sorry I could not help any further, but I try not to involve myself with the identities and the intentions of where these weapons are going. I am simply just trying to keep my people alive.
So you're just living on the fence, It's alright, I get it. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to, survive yours, but let me tell you this, Zilpha, the gold. It's gonna come a time when your pockets will be lined with something else, and you start to think, where all those people go that you were caring for? What happened to all those workers you were with? Maybe time, maybe war, maybe it all catches up to all the planets. The whole galaxy could be gone. But you know what? As long as you're cozy. And I just I'll slide him like my old insignia from like a time in the Phazos military.
You say when you say all this, it kind of shivers a little bit, like you're understanding what you're trying to say. He looks at it, nods.
Bugaki is, for some reason, smoking a cigarette at this point. He puts it out and he's like, I suggest you get down in a better line of work, Zilpha. Alright, boys, let's get out of here.
Alright, Topher is like, wow, that was great. Gets on the ship. You guys get all the stuff together.
Good seeing you. Hey, Zilpha, good seeing you. And he walks. We'll keep in touch.
Okay, I'm glad to see you are still alive. Sometimes I see the news and I wonder how differently things could have gone that day we were last together.
Yeah, me too. Well, let me tell you something. If this bug ain't dead, you'll see him again.
Hey, well, I have you to thank, actually, because if everything didn't go down as it went down that day, who would I make all these weapons for?
And you guys blast off back towards Calrinia, a little more stocked up on resources than before. And as you arrive back...
What a situation.
But it's not true, though. Capitalism, man,
it
money has to go to both sides.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
It has to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, when I thought about it, and I was like, who's funding anything and everything? It's fucking Kanji, of course. Because who stands to benefit from this war?
Especially after all the victories and stuff, there was so much losses on the Jin Commander side that they were always somewhat even after fucking Gojin in the race and him in a hospital, there's so many moments where they probably could have intervened and gotten rid of key figures in very it just feels like they're oh well, he'll be back and running by the next battle.
Yeah. So as you guys pull back into Calrinia, Mikey, you get a beep. You get someone trying to call up your comms.
Oh. Better. Good check. I'm not going to say anything when I pick it up. No. I'm just
as you pick it up, you hear
Mikey Starhand, or should I say, Michelangelo Phazos. I'm sure you've had your fun, but you stride down a dangerous path. The Rift demands that you cease this nonsense that you continue to inflict upon the New Union or face dire consequences.
I'm gonna roll a threaten via comms.
Who is it?
And I'm gonna.
I'll say this is just between Mikey and whoever this is.
So I got a 16.
Okay. I don't know if you know who this. Give me a investigation to see if you can recognize this voice. Yeah. You all, as players, all know who this is, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like I know who this is as a player. Yeah.
It's the bishop dude, right?
17.
Yeah. You recognize this from seeing him on the TV, seeing him in the news. This is the High Superior.
God.
What do you say with that 16 threatened?
So I would be like, "Oh mighty, how have you fallen to come here to my comms? You come here to Michelangelo Fazos' comms and you show yourself, you show your rear end to me. Well, thank you, Father. Thank you for coming to me directly today, because I've been waiting to hear your voice."
Oh, but of course we had to come to you. You and your friend Bugatti Dingleberry are what stand in the way of the good of the realm. Complete peace and order are all that we desire. And we seek not to attain this through violence. There are plans in play, and we will achieve this soon, as long as you stay out of our way. So yes, I am coming to you on your comms.
And Mikey's just gonna take a deep breath in. Oh, God. What am I gonna do with this new union rift nonsense breathing down my neck? So, honestly, Father, if I can call you that, I don't have much.
Call me High Superior and I will accept nothing more.
Superior to my left foot, so we'll deal with that later. You know, there's a long line of violence in my family. You understand this? And simply asking a Fazos to get out of the way is kind of, as you know, historically, it just kind of doesn't work that way. So if I had to give you a suggestion, I'd say you should probably march your fat, lily-ass, religious-toting son of a bitch ass over to here and deal with this directly. Or else you're probably gonna see me again. Possibly, with one of my siblings' heads wrapped nightly around my arms, while I read the manifesto of your people. And I just hang up before you.
Wow.
You gonna hang up? Okay.
Wow.
You hang up. Oh, he had so much cool stuff to say. All right. And with that brings a close to Mikey Mic Drops. And that is the end of this session.
This time I'm the one who hangs up.
Yeah, I am the one who hangs up. And that is Super Journey Dudes playing Space Blues. We'll see you next week.
Woo-wee.
Over now.
What an episode.